Shit. Oh. Can y'all hear me? It is on YouTube. Can you hear me? You know what? I lost the damn thing. Hold on. I'm trying to share it. Okay. Oh, good. Hey, y'all. Okay, look, I'm trying to. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, why am I'm thinking I was in the. Hello. Okay.
Mind you, the boy that sent me the long paragraph, I said, "Oh, you should come in and chit chat and let's see what you got to say."
Yeah, he should. Oh, that's why
So,
the damn app connected to this. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to share it to Facebook and stuff. It won't let me do like how I usually do it. Child, okay, look, honey.
so where you sharing it to?
Hey, huh?
Where you sharing it to?
Well, who else?
I said, where you sharing it to?
Oh, because you know I be sharing to the little groups and stuff, but I put it on I put the link on the Facebook page.
Okay, on the Apple
Everybody.
Facebook.
Well, no, we're streaming on YouTube and
Wait,
the
are we
iPhone
in
view
now?
page.
Are we still? Oh,
Yeah.
bitch, I'm just talking to you like we just.
No, we live, man.
Oh, bitch, I didn't know what was going on.
We share on the iPhone view page and YouTube.
What was going on?
Right, where is it? Let me see. That's where y'all at, huh? On the iPhone view page. Yeah. Okay. iPhone view is live.
Bitch, I did not know. I thought we was back in the green room just chit chatting.
No, child, we ain't in no green room. Baby. We laughing in it there. And I can smoke. I think I can even play music without getting whatchamajig. Sure can. Child, it would gag me if you bring up them ugly guys next week.
Oh, you know, I need all people to sing the ugly down too. Because I want people to send me the ugly gowns too.
You want what, Neil?
I want the people to send me the gowns.
Oh, you know, Vito definitely sing you song because she was doing
I was
it.
just thinking that. Me. Child, We need to do a segment of bad gowns, bad talents.
Okay.
Pageant bloopers.
Yeah, we call it flesh of the
Hello,
what's
I'm
it?
sorry.
Rush of the
Somebody,
flesh.
I was getting a phone call, and it. What you said? I'm sorry.
Rush of the flesh.
Rush of the flesh. Pageant bloopers. And we play talents and
You know,
gown.
they look like people are so sensitive these days. I mean, if you wore an ugly gown or ugly formal wear or ugly anything in fact, just like this, yeah, that was ugly. I own that.
Yeah,
'Cause
some things you have to be like, it's reality. You have to own, like the little memes they made of me when I fell out, and you can only see my
I
wig.
loved it. I loved it.
I fell the fuck out too. I was like, okay, y'all go ahead and get y'all kiki, because that is so funny to me.
What I didn't like when I wore the pageant. I ain't like probably none of my my opening stuff that I wore for Miss USA. I think everything I've ever worn probably was bullshit. Until here lately. I think I always wait till the very last minute to try to get something out. I ain't turning down opening. I'm not an opening turner. I'm not buying it. Ugly gown, let me think. Oh! My dress that I wore at Miss Continental, the year Mocha won. Final night. That was ugly.
the year who won?
Mocha.
Ooh.
It was ugly. It just didn't. It didn't go across right. It didn't go over good. It was definitely a flop.
That's why I be telling people, like, you need people who are going to look at your stuff. You got to have somebody very critical in your camp at all times. That's why me and Nicole. That's why I don't look at her stuff no more. It was too much to handle. It was too much for her to handle.
You know who?
And the
what?
last year I went to USA was the last time when what's her name, Jenna Sky won.
So
I'm like, okay. We talked about it. We discussed so much. So I'm like, okay, Nicole, I'm rooting for you.
Child. One guy. I ain't like my my Universal Show Queen gown. Once I put it on, and I ain't like it either. It wasn't bad, but I ain't like it. I want to redo.
Well, and a lot of things. Sometimes I hate when sometimes people put, this my gown was inspired by this look, but then you don't got the cheapest fabrics out of fine fabrics to recreate the look. So, bitch, your gown not gonna look good.
It ain't gonna look like that.
Yeah.
I just what was the name of that pageant when the girl slapped the other girl and yelled, "Nah, y'all stop it." Oh, that was at Miss Texas. That was at Miss Texas the year that Crystal Lauren won. Baby, I have a fixation with Slushie.
Me too. Me too.
Oh my God, I love them.
Me
and so
too.
I found these because I would drive around the city looking for me a Slushie, honey. And it gotta be right. It can't be no bullshit either. I forgot I need to be trying to work this little thingy. Let me see. Oh, that's gonna Vita. Hey, Vita.
Vita gave it to Pageant this weekend.
Yeah, she did. She looked beautiful. Her
I
dress
like
was
She
gorgeous.
did, Vita. Vita wasn't inspired by Neil.
Yeah, it looked like Vita didn't go to fine fabrics and get the cheap fabric though.
No, that was her last hurrah. She had to go out with a bang. Literally.
Yes, ma'am, because she got me wanting to get in contact with that guy that did her stuff in New York.
He did her stuff sickly.
Well, I'll tell you,
Go to New York for about a week.
The dress that she had posted that she had said it was inspired by somebody, and I think at Continental, he remade that, but it was like her first evening gown. He did that one kind of like nice too.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
Yes, child, exactly. The quick trip, because those are the ones that I have to go to when I can't find a 7-Eleven. Because I want the polar bear icy. That's what I be wanting. And I want a Dr. Pepper.
Somebody said they want to do our point of view, the freak show.
Uh-oh.
Who said that?
Matthew Cannon. Who said that? Matthew Cannon.
Who was Matthew Cannon? I don't see Matthew Cannon.
Okay.
He on my thing.
I don't even see them in there. I don't know if Trent coming or not. We don't know what Trent doing over there.
Trent is the comedic part of the show. Trent gonna say any and everything.
I just got a new gig tonight. Yeah.
What's that?
So we got to move the time to up an hour for our point of view. I'm gonna be hosting a talent show.
On Wednesday nights?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what time that start?
At 11.
Oh. Okay. So we'll start at 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock.
Yes.
That's fine with me because we play cards on Wednesday nights, but that means I can go and play cards and.
Oh, okay. Signal.
Neil, can I when y'all have one of y'all you know what I always wanted to do? And I know I'm a girl and everything, so I don't get a chance to do it. I always want to go to like the little male sex party thing, when all the males be fucking and stuff, like the orgy party. When y'all have one of y'all party, can you invite me and I like stand in the corner like with a big coat on or something?
I want to go too, girl.
I don't think they're gonna let you in.
I want to go, girl.
I ain't gonna come in like a girl. I'm gonna have on a hat and I'm gonna have my mustache filled in and stuff.
I don't go. See, I don't go to those type of parties now because I'm a public figure, so I go to parties where it's invite only.
Oh, you go to invite only.
So we have with our girlfriends, we have with each other. It was like, okay.
So I want to come to that then. Let me come to that.
It's invite only, and it's like you come with yourself. It's a whole lot.
Girl, Deidre, let me tell you. So it's the little child that had the parties down here will hire me to host like the day party, the Juneteenth day party, the gay pride day party, bitch, and the meet and greet and all that bullshit. And then so you see them coming to get their bands for the night and all that kind of stuff. Bitch, I'm like, bitch, it's gonna go down in here. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? Bitch, I'm coming back to this.
Okay. They're not having it, baby.
No, you're not.
I said, baby, I am not gonna be a girl, baby. I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna go to one of them. I'm slimming down too.
Yes, they be.
I'm gonna pull me a Giselle Lloyd.
Oh, you gonna go on with a ponytail?
I'm gonna get some cornrows.
No, whole pageant, bitch.
Cornrows, baby.
Whole pageant, bitch. Cornrows. Bantu knots. Get you some Bantu knots.
I want to look as masculine as possible. No Bantu knot.
No Bantu knot.
I got to live out my fantasy.
That's why you're going as Giselle. You want to look as masculine as possible.
Huh?
Now I get it.
Oh, you talking about like Giselle Barber when she have her
Giselle Lloyd. She just you didn't see how she looked when she just did the turnabout.
Oh, I
Yeah,
ain't seen the turnabout.
yeah. Oh, she looked just like herself.
Oh,
Neil, stop.
Quincy say close off at the door.
Close off.
Oh,
Everything.
this the after show, bitch. Let me tell y'all what happened. Let me tell y'all what happened, bitch. So I'm minding my own fucking business in bed, sleeping. It's about no, I'm not sleeping, bitch. I'm laying on the couch. I doze. I get a text message. Miss Ricky and I Rock had a fight.
Who is I
I
Rock?
say I Rock Goodness is from Dallas. This is in Queens and Dallas.
Okay.
And Ricky Durkee. You know who I Rock is, and Ricky Durkee is Neil.
Ricky Durkee is too old to be out there fighting.
Bitch, so is I Rock. Deidre. And I Rock, I call my daddy. Because her collection used to fuck back in the day.
Oh shit.
But she a trans girl now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Old school queen. So, bitch, I call her daddy. Baby, they say Miss I Rock. Let me make her holler. They say Miss I Rock. Okay, the topics I talked about tonight about the boyfriend and stuff that happened with I Rock and Miss Ricky. Miss Ricky was telling I Rock's business to her boyfriend and shit, child, and uh, she had him help her move and was over. He was over there at Miss Ricky's house and fell asleep on the couch and all kind of stuff like that. And,
Oh
and
wow.
Ricky and Miss Alright been knowing each other for eons and eons and eons and eons. They call their themselves girlfriends, sisters, or however you want to say it or whatever, bitch.
Dirty bitch.
So, bitch, I feel like, bitch, if that's my man, bitch, you ain't supposed to pick him up if you see him walking down the motherfucking street. Let his motherfucking ass walk. So, bitch,
I tell you, I just told Larry that same thing. I was like, if your friend hit me up and ask me for a ride, I'm telling him you better call Uber or hit Larry up
yeah,
to pay for your Uber. But
I'm not. No. And so he helped her move, and allegedly he was sitting up there reading Miss Rock or whatever. Okay, well that's your girlfriend. You sitting up there letting him read her. But yet and still you talking about how you suck dick and all that kind of stuff. That's not how we roll as friends, as girlfriends. So
No,
Miss Rock, I don't know if she did the talent show last night or what, but I know she was on the show. And let me put my glasses back on so I can see because I'm trying to look for this picture for y'all. Bitch, she was on the show and she had told people that she was finna whoop Miss Ricky.
one
So,
number for destruction.
yes, girl.
but
So,
the thing is, go ahead.
So she's sitting up there in the lineup, bitch. When they call out the winner, as soon as they called out the winner, she charged over there at Miss Ricky and jumped on. And they start twirling at it. And so it's our whole everybody in the range, Neil.
But
Everybody in the range.
Everybody in the range. But Ricky had to know why she was charging.
Absolutely.
And when you do certain things, you got to be on guard. If I know I done had your man and I'm gonna be around you, I'm gonna be on guard. I'm gonna continuously watch your moves because I know you might find out that I had your man or I did something sneaky with your man.
Okay, it's Cindy. I can't wait to show y'all this picture. If I tell you, it's so funny because they said on under the post, bitch. I made a post. And then for the show, I know this is gonna be on our point of view tonight. I said no, but I did have to make the wise decision and put it in topic form.
Yeah,
But this
I just can't
this is the
believe
after
two.
show.
I can't believe those two elders in the community in Texas out there carrying on like that. Those are elders. Those are golden girls.
I was so tickled. So somebody tagged me in a video of this girl performing, and I'm like, I'm watching the video. I'm like, why they tagged me? But then when I got to I was untagged, but I still went to the post. I'm like, why would they send me this? So I'm because when I first got, I was right to the end, thinking, okay, it's a girl performing. It must be the end. It might be a clip of the fight or something, right? That wasn't the case. It was the girl's whole number. So I rewinded back to the beginning. So now why did? Oh, that's why they tagged me in it, because that's ironic. Standing by the curtain of the dressing room, her boyfriend standing next to her. But this is right before right before the storm. She was ready, baby.
Bitch, she ready, bitch. She got them arms folded.
She was ready. Bitch, if I tell you, I was so tickled, bitch, when I saw her. I say, girl, she was ready. And I posted it under her post.
I'm just tickled seeing her in a dress like that, with that body like that. Like, does she have any titties or anything?
Who, outright?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got titties long.
I can't see nothing in that dress. It look like,
because they long.
It look like me in a dress.
No, it ain't you in the dress. Trust me, She got big bazookas. They long, Jeff. I'm telling you, they real long. That's why you don't see it, because they flat.
Oh, so she got those African titties.
Yeah, she been around a long time.
Now don't talk about long titties.
No, I didn't see any just now. That's why I was like, is that like me? Is that a boy queen? Okay.
No.
Chevelle, when you talk about meeting when you talk about meeting Monica earlier and not wanting to like meet her, that's how I felt about my idols when I first started doing pageants. That's why I never got close to or want to know Scribella Be a Goddess or Mindigan Iman Star. I'm like, you know what? Because those are my idols when I first came out.
That's one of my son's idols too. He loves Scribella Be a Goddess.
I just love the name. I'm like, Scribella Be a Goddess. Mindigan Iman Star.
Baby, if I tell you, used to love them names. Used to love, baby. I told Mindigan every time. I said, baby, my friend Neil love to say your name, and when we used to always say Mindigan Iman Star.
Yes.
That's my girl.
Yes, Mindigan Iman Star.
Yeah, knees. Yeah, African titties. My dad gonna repeat. But baby, if I tell you they cut up under that post though. So who I have a question. Say you get let's see. Y'all got questions, baby. Send them, honey. Say you getting married and your best man, who's also your best friend, tell you he doesn't want to hear anything about your wedding until 6 months later. Right. Reggie, he don't want to hear nothing about your wedding after the wedding day or 6 months. What you mean?
Yeah, I think he's talking about 6 months post the marriage.
So,
That means he just don't want to hear that shit. He don't want to hear that shit.
well, what you gotta tell y'all supposed to be talking about how y'all in bliss, huh? in the 6 months, but y'all, that's what I never understood. Like, you done been okay. Say you've been together 4 years. Y'all get married. Ain't that supposed to change because y'all done got married? So
Okay.
what is that to
Oh, he
hear?
talking about before the wedding.
Let me see. Well, no, because no. You excited and you finna get married. It's planning, and it's stressful putting a wedding together. So, I don't know. Child, that's kind of rude. I think shit.
Okay. I don't think that's being a good friend.
No, you get my friend getting married. Now you must don't believe in the wedding or something.
Well,
Is that what?
or you might be having with somebody in the wedding. So in the wedding party, so I'm like, this ain't real. I don't know about this shit. Or you might know that the husband or boyfriend is doing something with somebody else. So it's a lot of factors.
The bottom line, it'll be over before 6 months. Would you ever tell a friend you had that man on their own bed because you feel guilty?
So just today, like literally, maybe
Oh,
2
boy.
hours before 2 hours before the show started, my friend, he was like, he like talking to this guy, and I was like, okay, are y'all just having, or is like some feeling involved? He was like, oh no, we just cool. So I was like, are you sure just cool, or y'all? He's like, no, he like me, but I really don't care for him like that. I was like, okay, because he tried to have you last night, but he also sent me this message, and I done had him 2 weeks ago, and I blah blah. So I was like, this is my friend, so I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. So
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
because you
like,
and your friend, yeah, okay.
oh yeah,
But
because
y'all got to do that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna tell my friends everything, because at the end of the day, if I can't have nobody else, I'm gonna have my friends. So
Mhm.
my
I ain't
friends
got no
gotta
friend. I
be.
need to find me a friend like that.
Oh, I got several.
Yeah, I need to find me a friend like that where I just,
Now I wouldn't have in somebody else's bed because I'm a classy hoe.
well, I'm going to say a bush queen because I already got a friend that I can do that with, but we'll have other trade.
Yes.
We'll have other trade. So that means I need to find me a bush queen.
Oh.
Let's see. You out of
Oh,
blunts, baby. You better go get you some blunt or a
oh, what?
pen.
How do you feel about show directors playing favorites with their? It should be their THEIR
Come on,
good
teacher.
girlfriends when there's so much amazing talent out there. Uh, y'all want to answer this
Mm,
first, because I'm gonna answer it from a person that doesn't do shows, who just from a spectator point of view.
oh, how do you feel? I see where this is going. How do you feel about show directors playing favorites with their good girlfriends when there's so much amazing talent out there? Okay.
That happens
Mm,
all the time.
it happens all the time,
All the time.
but um, it's totally up to their discretion. You got to find your lane somewhere, and get in it and drive it. Drive down it. Um, you're not gonna be a part of every show. You know, you're not gonna always be asked to do every show, and that's what that show director see fit for their show. Then hey, until the people see that they don't want to support it no more and stuff like that, then they'll see that they need to change something. But I know cast that's been People been on cast for years. Rose Room is one of them. It's very seldom that they change, what they already got.
But to me, I mean, I don't do shows, so I'm just looking at it from spectator point of view. But I just be seeing girls kiss ass
Okay, I'll
and
become a
do all
girlfriend.
they do all these types of things to befriend these people. I'm like, girl, you really doing this over $50? Because that's what you're getting paid. You ain't getting paid a lot of money to do.
But sometimes it ain't. Well, at that point, sometimes for them, it's not about the money. It's about the notoriety and being a part of something great like that.
Yeah.
But you,
But
not to say that you're not great at
a,
what you do, but
a,
there is a ladder that you have to
a,
climb.
a lot of these people don't know their self-worth either. And they look and like, oh, I gotta kiss up to this person, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And I'm like, bitch, you a weak bitch. Like all those people, I'd be like, girl, you so weak. They speak to me and all that. I'm like, girl, you're a lake queen. You gotta kiss up
And
to this
go
person all the time, and granny this and grandma this and auntie this. I'm like, girl, shut your ass up, you dumb fag.
and go somewhere where they let you showcase your talent and be loyal to them.
They don't want to do that. They do not want to do that.
Larry say be a girlfriend.
Okay, bitch, I gotta
Or
be your
show
girlfriend.
director trying to sleep with all that. Oh, what? Not. I don't even know. I don't even know a show director I want to sleep with.
Now, I've never been in that situation or scenario where like somebody's a show director and trying to sleep with entertainment. Like, in over 20 years of being around, I've never had that situation happen.
Well, I thought you was gonna ask that question about your community crush.
Oh, I was gonna ask about that, but I don't think I have one no more.
You said community. What about a community
Like
crush?
the people that's in the industry, who you have a crush on,
Oh,
like, and then
that was one
vice
of the
your
topics.
celebrity crush.
That was one of the topics on the show. Wait a minute. Question: do some folks know when it's time to retire from drag? Oh,
Hell no.
no,
That's
they
why
don't.
you got bitches doing elite pageants and classic pageants and not even making the top 5 still. They don't know retire.
Shut up.
No. Hell no, they don't know when to retire.
Okay.
Shout out to all the people doing USA Classic in a few weeks.
Who?
I said shout out to all the people doing USA Classic in a few weeks.
Oh, I thought you said somebody else.
Oh. I'm over here thinking about pageant, a person in the pageant field who I got a crush on.
I ain't want to answer it.
I'm trying to think. I
want them to start looking at me different or trying to treat me different.
Ooh. Now I can say I don't think I really have a crush on anybody because I really don't like that type of person. But I do think it's attractive people that do pageants. But that's just not my thing. Like I can't date somebody in that field. So,
but we ain't even talking about if you want to date them. We just talking about if you got a crush on them, if you might want to fuck them or something like that.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
It's somebody in the pageant world that's fine as hell that you want.
I'm trying to think.
Bitch, I'm over here stumped like I'm doing the SAT.
But you know what, Deidre? Mine would totally be like, oh, I done seen them on a picture or something. And then once I seen them in person, I'm like, nah. I could see me giving him head.
Yeah.
I used to have one, but
well, you know, like Michael Valentine is somebody who
Oh, but
I like Michael Valentine.
I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say. I know I ain't doing that.
I'm trying to think.
I'm not even telling y'all mine. So yeah, I do got one. I forgot.
Please, girl, this is the after hours, girl. Please,
I'm trying to think of
you
somebody
tell
else.
yours, I tell mine.
Ugh. I can think of
Go,
names,
girl.
queens. Chevelle she on a mute because she on the phone. Who is somebody? I know it's got to be somebody out there who I wouldn't mind. I
I
can't
know
think of
you.
now. Okay, and whew,
Because it's a lot
you
of
know,
fine ass pageant boys now.
oh, mm. And then the reason I don't have a crush on some people is because I done already played with the people, so there's no crush there because we already done played.
Who's like name some? Come on. Inquiry minds want to know.
It's a few pageant queens that I've played with.
Like name two. Just two. And we'll speculate everything y'all did. When you don't got to
I
tell what y'all did. Just name two.
I can't put their business out there because they have not mentioned me.
That's okay. It's still your business too. If you're going to tell it, you can tell it.
So okay, so let me put it this way: if I came out in the '90s, my crush would have been Devious and Alphonse. If I came out in the 2000s, which I did, my crush would have been who was hot back then.
Oh,
Okay,
mine was mine too.
so to me back then, and Quentin was hot when he first came out.
He ain't had no more.
Larry was hot when he first came out back
They know.
then.
They know.
I'm just saying, like, if I came out in different time periods, if I came out in the early 2000s, then that would have been like, I mean, like the 2000s, the late 2000s, the early 2010s. Maybe Tarico, Cameron Black. If I came out yesterday, then maybe Jeremiah Timestar.
Man, you
And
did that.
Well, I would love to be
that's
in a
it.
threesome with him and his lover. Him and the lover.
Oh
Oh.
no, God. Oh no, God.
Oh, I think what's the name got the prettiest ass. Chosen.
The
But that's my
thing why
grandma.
I can't see Chosen like that is because Chosen looks like all of
A
my
child.
he looks like my students. So I see him as a kid because he looks like my
He
students.
do give you
I
that
can
kid like feel though. Yeah, he do.
I can see him walking through on my hall on the 11th grade hallway going to fourth period. So I just never really see him in that way because he just like a kid to me. Which when he gets
But
older,
you can't lie now. Some of them high school kids look older than what they are, and some of them be
Baby.
fine as a fuck.
yeah,
And
they
you
are.
got to
But
ask the
some of them,
ID girl.
I mean, some of them do look grown and handsome and fine and sexy, but he looks like a kid.
Yeah,
So
I got you. I got you.
Feel like a little pedophile.
yes, so I'm like, so like when I see Charles, I'm like, just want to grab his cheeks because he just like a kid to me.
I bet you he ain't over there acting like one though.
Okay.
Huh, Deidre?
Uh,
Bet you he ain't over there acting like a he getting pedophile on.
no ma'am. No ma'am, but I want to be a fly on the wall, baby.
Okay. Yeah. Bitch, shut
Boy.
up. Now I can talk about my celebrity crushes all day, bitch. Like Omarion, Usher,
Girl,
Idris
did you see that picture of
Elba.
Omarion?
Girl, I've been loving Mario forever. Nick
Me
Cannon,
too.
Nick Cannon. Who else?
Yeah. Oh, girl, you like big ones.
I
You named
do.
all the one with the big ones.
Wiz Khalifa.
Oh
Oh,
yes, guy.
bitch. Iman Shumpert. Oh, I love him.
Oh yes, you name all the sexy big ones.
Oh, I love me some.
Uh,
I love a
honestly,
man that got.
I always had a question on Will Smith
I
and
love a man with features.
Amari Chadwick.
Oh, I love. Amari Harwood.
Huh? Is it Hardwood?
Harwood.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
McCad
Hardwood.
Brooks.
I I
Idris
don't
Elba.
I don't really like light skinned people. I and the crazy thing, I've dated a light skinned boy. Well not dated. I had a boyfriend that was light skinned for 3 years. But other than that, I don't really care for light skinned people. So if you the darker you are, the better.
That's
Mm,
fine. Everybody have preference.
Something like Will
yeah.
Smith, you cute and stuff, but even like back in the day when they was doing like bad boy movies, I was like, oh, I'm into Martin. Give me Martin all day.
Martin just give me that he ain't got no dick.
Ain't you damn goofy.
I give me Martin all day.
You're too fucking goofy. I don't even feel like being bothered with your goofy ass.
Okay. That's just like what's
Now, Mike
the little
Epps,
short
that's a different
the little
story.
short black one that can make all the money doing the comedy?
Who?
Ooh.
The
Oh,
one that do all the movies that
Kevin
make the
Hart.
top.
Cat Williams?
Yeah, Kevin Hart.
No,
I
Kevin
can't
Okay.
take
Hart.
Kevin
Oh, I
Hart
love
serious.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin
I
Hart
can't
is
take
so
him
sexy to
serious.
me. And me and my
Kevin
friend
Hart
argue
sexy
all
to
the
me
time.
now. I've dated short boys before. I just don't want to date them now. But that Kevin Hart short ass can get it.
Really?
Oh, and he fine.
He is fine. He is fine, but I just can't. He'll just make me laugh. I'll be dying laughing with him.
That's a different kind of laugh, though. That's a different thing. It ain't like Martin Goofy. I be laughing. Look, I be laughing at his fine ass. Daddy. Shit. This is a fine motherfucker, you. Come here.
And ain't nothing that's attractive to me than a sexy black body like that. I love that blackness, that chocolate. Like he got
Let me
this
tell
I
you,
love
nice.
Jamie Foxx.
I got this person
Yeah.
who is it's this guy who me and him used to play around, and he is marrying an African. So me, him, and the African started playing around together. And now, like the last couple times, just me and the African been playing around together. And I'm like, bitch, y'all getting married in August.
So you
And
gonna
he
be
was
on
like,
wedding night.
oh yes. Oh yeah, I'm going to the wedding. I'm
So,
I'm not only going to the wedding, they're having a bachelor party. Both of them having two separate bachelor parties. And the one who I known first, he's like, you don't go to the bachelor party for the other guy. Oh, but I'm going to both because I don't mind ruining our friendship because all we did was have together. But
so you gonna have
I'm
them on
going
their bachelor night.
I'm going to both parties.
uh,
They're like two different weekends in two different cities. I'm going to both because both of them invited me. I would feel like a rude person if I didn't go and you invited me.
no, I don't have no funny story about picking up no trailer at the bus stop, but I have been picked up at the bus stop by the bus driver.
Ooh, the bus stop. Ooh,
I was
I ain't
going to
been
work
to.
one day, and I was catching the. I always caught this bus, and it was this older, and I was probably like 20 years old, and I would catch the bus to work, and he would always be the driver of my bus. Baby, that man was fine. I remember telling my daughter Tiffany about the bus driver that was fine, and I got to catch the bus to her house, and he was the bus driver, and that was far. Baby, I was sitting at the bus stop one day going to work, and who drives by in their car? The bus driver. So he took me to work, and he told me he was gonna come back and pick me up when I got off work. Child, he came back too. We ain't had no cell phones back then. Had to call.
See, this,
Baby, and I hope you there. If he ain't answer the phone, I'm getting on the bus and go home. So he came, child, and he took me in a little like the little warehouse section, child, and pedophile me.
right now, this is how sex trafficking happens.
Child, yeah, that was fun though. I enjoyed him.
I know.
Child, I met this man at the bus stop. He was the pizza delivery guy. And so I was standing at the bus stop. So he rolled by one time and I was like, damn, who was that? So he rolled by again. So I said, oh, he must be trying to pick me up. So of course, this was when I was in high school. So honey, he rolled by one more time, whatever. I was like, oh. So he stopped. He was like, "What's up?" And then so we made a little small talk or whatever. So he was like, "Where you stay at?" or whatever. So I told him. So he's like, "You want to ride?" So I said, "Yeah." So he gave me a ride home. So child, we go in the house. My mama wasn't there or whatever. So I closed the door. I locked. We got two locks on the door. So I thought I locked both of the locks, but evidently one of the knobs was already been turned, and I unlocked it. So I was like, I know my mama don't got both of the keys to the lock. So if I lock both of them, she's gonna have to knock on the door before she come in. That's what I was thinking. So we right there
Girl,
when
you
you
was
come
in there with
in,
the plan B.
the dining room right there or whatever. So we right there, girl. And so we take off our clothes. This is my first time trying to get penetrated. So honey, he just trying to fuck. He just trying to fuck. Just trying to fuck. We just in the moment, in the moment. So it started hurting first. So I was like, baby, take your time, take your time. So he was like, I'm gonna slow down, I'm gonna slow down. So he started slowing down. It started getting good to me. So my eyes started rolling back in my head, and next thing you know, I heard click, click. I said, "Oh my motherfucking god, baby!" I jumped up so fast and left his ass right there, butt naked, baby. And my mama came through that door and looked to the right and saw his ass in the butt naked. She started screaming my name. I said, "Mama, mama, he's trying to rape me."
Girl, you so tired.
Girl, that was so late. No, I could have got that man completely killed. But girl,
Girl,
I
that
didn't
is
know
so
what
sad.
to fuck to do, girl. I didn't know what to do, girl. Then my auntie was getting ready to come in the door behind us. So girl, he ran out the house butt naked with his clothes in front of him. So she was like, "What the hell is going on?" Girl, that night right there, that was the worst day of my life.
I
That's
got
how my mom
tired.
found out I
Oh,
was gay.
if I tell you, I will cut up back in my day. Oh my God. Oh, will cut up, child.
Girl.
Yeah. Oh, I will cut up. Oh, I will cut up. That's why I say on the show earlier that it just wouldn't. It wouldn't. No, I remember. Oh my God. If I was a Bush Queen still, I would be very near them. I'll be very near them
Oh,
because, child, I had when I first went to New Orleans, and my daddy Brian lived there, and it was me and my brother Thomas. Thomas living in Atlanta. If I tell you, we went to Bourbon Street and we had discovered Rawhide and Lafitte. I have never been to anything like Rawhide and Lafitte in my life. If anybody on here know about Rawhide or Lafitte in New Orleans, look, Rawhide was a club. Both of them are clubs. You go into the Rawhide. I forgot like what the front of it look like, but once you make it to the look, Tony talking about I love me some Rawhide. But when you go into the back on the dance floor, baby, yeah, y'all are doing all kind of stuff right there. And I literally like came together. I was like intrigued, like, bitch, y'all are literally sitting on this dance floor like fuck it. Bitch, y'all listening up on him. I was gagged, child. And so the Lafitte is the one I think upstairs. And it's like regular club downstairs, then you go upstairs and bitch is a little room and they got a pool table and it's tight up in there on their pool table. And y'all walking around that pool table. You might make pit stops and all that stuff along. It's just full on touch and grab, sucking, fucking.
Oh,
Baby,
it's a
if I
708.
tell
It's
you,
a 708 backroom type of tea.
I heard about that.
And you know, back then, I never would go in that back room at 7 8 because I was like, ooh, I was a Christian back then. I was like, ooh, no ma'am. I had my clutch, my
Oh, baby.
purse, and
Some of
my
the things are the
I'm
things went on back there, baby.
no God.
Oh, baby, if I tell you, I used to always love to go get lost up in the feet and rawhide back then. That's how I know if I was a bush queen, bitch, I'd be hell. I would be hell.
Everybody
I
used to
did
have
enjoy myself.
everybody, baby. It was you a film queen. Oh well, you finna get yacked
I
that night, baby, by a Butch Queen.
and and what was it?
708.
708. Tracks used to have one too.
On the
I had
Upstairs, they had
if you
one
go to the third
upstairs, all
floor,
the way upstairs.
I oh y'all, I did, yeah. I had somebody up there. I forgot about that.
let me tell you about. I stopped doing that at tracks because
Oh, I can't believe I did that.
years ago, I was up there. Somebody was giving me head, and then I looked over. Well, somebody like grabbed me like my arm, like grab. I look over, and it's Sasha Valentino, and somebody giving her head. I was like, "Oh my, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm
Baby,
done."
if I tell you I have done some things in that track. Oh, oh, and you know what we had talked about on the show earlier when the positive the positive nigga about being a public figure. Through my travels. Them travels, if I tell you, will be absolutely amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. My Puerto Rico trip, they dropped me off when I was in this continental. They dropped me off at my hotel, and I didn't see the pageant was probably on that Friday or something like that. They dropped me off, and I didn't see them people again until that Friday. So I had to find what I want to do and make my own fun. Baby, I went out there and realized that this was the beach right here and this was the active street. I stayed on the active street. I was actually standing at the payphone and the man kept swirling by, honey. But I told him before I got in that car, I'm in another country doing this, Lord. Oh, Lord, thank you for the safety. Try to get in the car with him. I tell him, no, senorita. He's trying to grab, he's trying to feel. I just want you to take me down to the store because I ain't got no store over here. I'm trying to go get me some snacks and stuff. Child, but if I tell you when we got to that room, he did all of that. We went to Old San Juan, had a cute little time. But I didn't think, I almost got raped by this man. And I told him no, senorita, and he was trying to say no, no, no. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. And that man talking about I want to see. And so he went to grab him. So I opened up the door and he slammed it back. Baby, I tell you, I pushed him up against that door and we was gonna fight.
Oh, you've been
but,
very aggressive.
but yes, I was. I was scared. But the gag was he kept telling me, no, 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 I want to see. I want to Did I tell you that was the best session ever? Bitch, that was the best session ever. Baby, that man came back the next day, took me to Coach, bought me a Coach Bird.
Yes, ma'am.
Took me out to eat. Okay, girl, I was, baby, look, I loved him. I love him. I couldn't wait to get back to Puerto Rico. I could
Oh,
not wait to get back.
I got a question. This not dealing with that, but it's pageantry. What talents are y'all tired of seeing? Or like
Oh,
what talents are you tired of seeing people do? Or just
gospel.
want to
Um, Teresa Griffin. Um,
I can't stand Jill Scott.
yeah,
I hate
Legacy.
that. Lettuce,
just
That
yeah.
that that one. Oh, you know what I hate that they do? Daryl Coley's duet, because I don't like when they do that for talent, because that's not really
that's
talent.
not do it. So let me tell you about
That's
that song.
yeah,
That Derek Coley and Vanessa Bell or something like that.
yes.
Yeah.
So, when I first started judging pageants, I was like under Sasha Valentino. So she was always helping me and coaching me about pageants and stuff. That song is a duet. There's no lead in that song.
No.
And one year at Sweetheart, I judged, and a male and female both did the same song. I
See how
gave
you
them
go.
both. I gave them both whatever half a talent was. I gave them both for that because bitch, you didn't take the lead in that, and she didn't take the lead. So I hate that. Now that one right there will get you a complete out of here on my score sheet.
Yeah, I remember. I had did a pageant and dance for talent. I did Janet, and they said I had did a show number, but this girl just did a gospel by herself. Girl, make this make sense to me. But
So
you can't do what I just did though. But it's not talent.
Well,
So
I guess see.
well, you should have had dancers. Why?
Mm-mm.
Why should I? I should have had dancers.
I don't like all that. Jesus can work it out. Encourage me. All that kind of
encourage
stuff. It just
yourself.
encourages it. All that sends me to a whole nother orbit.
Oh,
So that
So,
means you don't feel that gospel talents are talents.
I'm not gonna say that they're not
what
talented,
about
but
it is talent? I
I
feel
feel
like
like
lip syncing. Like you lip
You feel like
syncing.
certain
what?
people.
I just feel like you're lip syncing a song, and it's no different. Like if you lip sync a gospel song, and then this next bitch come out and lip sync Hair, and the next bitch come out and lip sync Mary J. Blige, what makes y'all different?
Do you not feel that to be able to pantomime and to be able to be a great lip sync artist, you have to have a talent to do that?
Well, I think you gotta embody and emote what
Well,
you're trying to.
most gospels you have to do that as well. So you got to
Yeah,
embody
but
the song. First of all, you got to be a good gospel. A person that does gospel has to be able to draw you in to make you really believe that I'm singing this song and I'm
And
ministering to
everybody
you.
don't do that
And everybody
because
don't
what?
do that, but the ones that
no,
can, that's what makes it a good talent, in my opinion.
So to me, anybody that does talent has to do those things. You gotta draw me in.
right?
Any talent that you're doing, you gotta draw me in. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta
Right,
pantomize. You gotta emote any talent that you're doing. But I'm just
right.
saying, when it
Musicality.
comes, so on certain score sheets, when it comes to like if they break down the categories and say originality, creativity, and you do this gospel, you get no points in that part, especially when you're doing it in this silk satin dress that the girls in the '90s was doing.
That yeah, you don't.
I'm
Yeah,
like, you get no, like on my score sheet,
and
you
you're
get
doing stuff
zeros
that
in
you
those
done seen
categories.
somebody else do. So
The girls
Absolutely.
are
I
But
don't
the
that,
get
but
it.
that,
girls are
but that goes with
still
all the talents solo talents that you do. It's all of them are repetitive. You've been on seeing a lot of people do it before. So why judge the gospel differently from Chrisette Michelle or Jill Scott? Why
well,
just
I,
what's
I
the difference?
don't I don't judge it differently, but that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't judge.
When you have creativity and originality on score sheets, it's not creative, it's not original, and you're doing
No,
it
it's
in
not.
the same silk satin dress that Jazz Bonet wore in the '90s. and you're doing the same thing. You're doing magic tricks that this bitch did in the 90s in 2021, 2022. I'm like, girl. And what's more frustrating is when I see newcomers doing the same challenge that bitches did 20 years ago, and you're a newcomer. Bitch, you coming out new and still ain't bringing nothing new to the scene.
I hate when newcomers do a lot
But
of
see,
old music.
that's where I disagree. First of all, no matter what they bring to the stage or put on the stage, you got to judge how they bring it to you. If they bring it to you, like some people, not all, but most people, or see a talent that's been done for years and try to recreate the talent and make it their own. So you have to give them scores for being
Well,
creative because
But
like
they
what
have
about the
who
ones
changed.
that don't recreate and make it their
who done
own?
did
Right,
that, Deidre?
They
I ain't talking
perform
about
just like
recreating no
Rella
talents, Deidre.
because they done seen
right,
Rella do it, or they perform just like Giselle because they done seen Giselle do it. You know,
right.
and they do the
I ain't
same,
I ain't saw no
the same little
newcomers with.
moves.
The same movement. Yeah,
You
so
know,
I
but
get
Yeah.
that. I get that.
you
I
know,
get
and
that.
they do
That's
that.
but I'm saying when they don't do that or whatever, and they try to make it their own or whatever, you have to. I'm saying don't
Now, if they
depreciate
good,
the
they
talent
good. We're not
just
saying
because you've
Yeah,
that.
seen it
if
before.
they good, they good. But I ain't talking about recreating no talents, Deidre. I see males in the same three-piece suit and they doing the gospel the same way. Females still doing it in satin gown. They're not recreating nothing to make it better. They're doing the same thing they saw a bitch do in the early 2000s or 90s.
Right. I get that
So,
too, but I've seen my daughter do gospel talent and have completely wowed me in gospel. Trinity. Trinity can do a gospel talent.
and certain people can do a gospel talent, but a lot of bitches do it as a crutch, and it don't be right.
You muted, sis.
I say, but Trinity performs like Trinity. She ain't performing like somebody else.
Right.
You know,
Right.
her own originality of what she's performing.
Right.
You
That's
know,
why I
she
said that's why I brought her up. Because like
Yeah.
Trinity do a different spin on gospel talent. And
What?
what's the girl name that
She's
do
talented.
Alicia Kelly can really do gospel really good.
But Alicia, see, I can go with a silk second gown with Alicia Kelly because that bitch is from the 80s and 90s. But
Mhm.
these bitches who just came out yesterday,
They
doing
mimicking. They mimicking what they see. They coveting what they
I,
see.
I hate this, especially like and I know they say when they mimic Beyonce, they mimic this, they do that, but these are gospel songs, and so you can put your own emotion, your own gestures to how you interpret this song, not what somebody else you seen somebody else do, because this gospel singer ain't finna do how you finna drag to this, so you can't copy them. So make it your own. And that's what I don't like a lot about a lot of performances, because
You
then
talking
you
about
put
Dina
the whole
Cass.
and you put the whole look together. My gospel hair and my gospel dress. Okay, well, why do you have to have on that type of outfit? You know, because that's what the gospel girls wear for talent. No, you can wear whatever
Right.
you want to wear as long as you ain't got all your titties and stuff out. You can wear
That's
a
right.
nice suit. You
and
know
you
what
know
I'm
That's
what?
right.
saying?
Some of these pageants, I be upset with some of the outcomes of these pageants because when people say clean and consistent, you reward somebody for being clean, consistent because they're like, oh, they did a gospel by themselves. And it's like, oh, what you gonna get it for? But a bitch that did a whole talent production with 5, 6, 7, 8 people, one person had a flaw, and now you done gave talent to the bitch that out here by herself doing the same talent you done heard 30 times, and that does not encourage people to want to do new things because you keep rewarding the same bitch doing the same dumb stuff.
And that's
So
another thing you forgot to get to when you were saying the question you was going to ask about. Do you think pageants should give out score sheets? Oh, I wanted to talk about that.
Oh, child, yeah, I think they should too. I think they
I
should.
definitely wanted to talk
These
about that.
old talents is what wins over anything original. Is these dated judges that makes folks scared to do new. No, I don't believe that to be true.
What he
Because
say?
because if it's good and creative and innovative and entertaining, you know, that wins.
No, but I do feel some of these judges are dated and cannot relate. A bitch, it's some judges that just cannot relate and that's just too dated. They don't even know certain things. And pageant systems that have the same judges year after year after year, you got to switch
But
out your judges.
entertainment is entertainment. It ain't about the judging. When you can say that in judging the clothes category, but
Yes,
entertainment is entertainment.
but I'm saying what people feel is worthy is different. Like you feel what Simone gave was worthy of being on RuPaul Drag Race season
That's
finale, but
fashion,
somebody else might have felt what she gave was great.
and they did, and that's fashion. But this is entertainment. We're talking
Yeah.
about entertainment now, though.
But
You
I do
know,
feel, in my opinion, that if they would change out the judges from using the same old judges that they always use all the time and just get a whole new panel, I think we'll see a different outcome. Like, don't use
Yeah.
nobody that's really like affiliated like with the people that's in the pageant or whatever. So
yeah,
nobody
girl,
have
good
any
luck.
dogs in the fight. I think we'll see a better outcome because when you got people that's
What
in your family and people that's on the pageant that you've done previously, they're gonna be kind of biased to you.
what
The new
I
USA
do
changing up
feel
their
like you
judges
need
this
to
year.
have I do feel like you need to have some judges that are consistent throughout the years because you want consistency with your pageant. But you can't have everybody, like all seven or how many judges you have, the same people every year. But keep a few judges because you do want a certain standard for your pageant. And this judge understands the standard that you want for your system,
But
especially when you have went over.
you can explain that to whoever you want to come in and judge it. You can give a you can pre talk to your judges and let them know what you're looking for, and so they can know exactly, you know what I'm saying, what to do when they're judging. It All you need is the same head judge. That's all you need. But everybody else can be changed out.
And bitch, I don't even understand what is a head judge? What is that? What the hell is a
The
head
head judge
judge?
is supposed to be the judge that's look over the sheets and make sure that
But
everybody
that ain't never the case.
but that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to regulate the sheets and make sure everybody scores accordingly. Like if you see 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 6, something ain't right.
I mean, I don't. Mm, you got to have some. I do believe you should have some judges that are your consistent judges, but you still need. But when your consistent judges are kind of outdated with the times, then you can change them. But
You have to
I just
revamp.
say, I just say, no one should feel privileged where you just know I'm judging this every year, and because that empowers that judge, and that judge sometimes feel like they're bigger than the system that they're representing.
Uh-huh.
So that's the problem I have with those people. Not all judges do, but some judges feel like if I'm there too much, then I am the system. I represent the system, and you don't represent the system. You're a judge whoever's over the system wants you to judge the pageant.
And I just personally feel like systems that don't give out score sheets, um, they're able to cover up a lot of stuff. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too.
And so when you lose and you want to know like why did I lose? You know what I'm saying? And so when you don't have anything there to like say, okay, well this was what I did bad in. I didn't do well in this, so they didn't score me well in that, or whatever. You don't have a guideline to go by, so you don't know why you lost. And just talking to different judges, they can feed you any bullshit. Which what happened to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I was asking them like, what did I do wrong? Or whatever. Most of them was like, you was good, you was great, or whatever. But I lost. Y'all had a tie, and I wasn't even in the tie. So
I
how did
pretty
I
much
get? Why was I that bad?
when I was competing for USA at large and always um, I'll be mad when I leave, but once I watched the video, I could see how I lost. And I saw that every time, but the last 2 times that I competed. So, and that's what tells me, okay, well, bitch, I'm done with that. You know,
Okay, and see that would have been a great thing, but guess what? They didn't even have a videographer this year.
But the thing is, also, what I want people to stop doing is complaining about things that you know going into the pageant. So if you know a pageant doesn't give away score sheets prior to entering, don't complain about that because
I
you
didn't know
already knew
that.
about that.
I didn't know. Nobody never said that.
So
well, the USA don't say it; they just know that they do. But it's up to you to ask the questions.
Yeah, and I never
And I've
asked.
always said, and I always tell people, when even as a reigning queen, if you don't ask questions, you won't get answers. You can't just assume things. And as a contestant, if you don't speak up, you can't expect change. And
well,
they
that's what
always ask you if you have anything you want to say or whatever, this and the third, say something. And a lot of people don't say nothing, but
well
yet
But
it's still
because
complaint.
they don't say nothing because they feel they're gonna be blackballed or something to that effect. Because the Continental, y'all go up there and y'all will fucking die to get that title and get y'all score sheets 2 and 3 weeks later. Like, oh, it's okay because it's Continental. Oh, it's okay, it's Continental, and y'all keep running up there.
But
Like, okay, y'all keep.
but you said um, did you ask? It ain't nothing wrong with asking. So it's up to you
Yeah,
if you want to do it or not. After that.
yeah, I think Scott. I think because some people just have it in their head that this is a dream for them, and no matter what, they want to be able to capture that dream, and it and in doing that, you know what I'm saying, it's not a big deal to them until something happens. You know what I'm saying? Because they really want to be that. And so that's why I think people still compete because, you know what I'm saying, that's their dream. And they want to capture their dream. But when something bad happens or whatever, then they realize, well, damn, I want to see why I lost. You know what I'm saying? But I
but see,
didn't
the
Also,
know
thing
Good
why
is,
Luck America wasn't going to give the score sheets out.
I saw why
but
I
see,
didn't make the 5 at Continental when the score sheets came out.
but see, the thing is, when something bad happens, the girls don't speak up when something bad happens to somebody else. They wait till it's their turn. So if I see something bad happens to Chevelle, but I don't say nothing, but then when it happens to me, I'm all in uproar. Oh, I got a problem. So, child, I'm out. I'm over it
Yeah,
at that point.
I've seen that happen
But
before.
I've been doing this for so long, you know what I'm saying? I can accept a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I lost or whatever, I was very disappointed. But one thing I didn't do because I am a professional, I did not rain on Envy's parade. You know what I'm saying? I went back there, I hugged her, I embraced her, I told her congratulations. She was great or whatever. Although I had my feelings of what I thought I should have gotten, I didn't let that change her and take away from her moment. And so that's how you have to be. If you're a great person at winning, you have to be a great loser as well. You know what I'm saying? So I thought,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, I took it with a grain of salt or whatever. When I realized that I wasn't in the top or whatever and everybody was still standing up there, I was like, okay, I bared out and I walked off. You know what I'm saying? I had to
And
go
see,
get my stuff together.
but see,
But
being a great loser is something that girls and boys have a problem with because they know that at some point you're gonna win a title and your ass shouldn't have won. But the times when you lose the title and you think you should have won, oh, you got a problem with that. But
mm-hmm,
no, be cool because you don't won some shit that that you weren't supposed to win. So be
exactly.
cool. That's what I'm like. These bitches got life fucked up. Just calm down, bitch. It wasn't your night. Somebody else was in charge tonight.
I
And
be
that in the
sensitive.
long run, like people look at that. When you lose a pageant, you go backstage and you act out and you act ugly and you loud and irate or whatever. Don't nobody want that for their queen. Don't nobody want that for their queen. So you got to be able to handle yourself. You know, I've seen a lot of great people that probably should have won walk up. I see Kamaya do it all the time. There's a
What
lot of
women?
pageants that girl should have
Hello.
won and
Oh,
lost.
she should have won.
Yes. You know what I'm
What
saying? She
pageant was
walk out
that?
there, she still have her head held high. You know what I'm saying? You can't even see the disappointment in her face. And I was like, whoa.
It ain't funny though, but child, you can just feel like the hurt. Like, because the other night I was watching the pageant with Nicole and them, and if I tell you, Deasia had just looked so devastated over there, honey. I was like,
But
oh,
see, but,
Deasia,
but see, my
I just be
sister,
wanting people, and I know I would just be wanting you to know, fix your face. I know it's disappointing, and
yeah.
but like,
My
people.
sister don't have my sister don't handle losing well. She has never. She has never. She don't
Well,
handle
and
losing well.
see, I
And
know
the
DA.
Asia is really, really good. You know what I'm saying? So you always got are able to see the disappointment on her face. She don't know how to hide it.
What
She
you
don't
say?
know how to hide it.
So DH is one of my old queens. She's like one of my. She's like my second queen, third queen, and I know Deasia takes this kind of stuff serious, and she really prepares for this type of stuff, and she
Hmm.
takes it personal. It like she just takes it personal,
Yes,
and
she really do. But I
yeah, and
want,
it's
but I
like
want her to work on that because if you're gonna be in this business, that's gonna happen a lot. Like you're gonna lose a lot before you start winning.
And it's so funny. I'll never forget when I did Miss Essence, my second time doing Miss Essence, and I knew I had won the page, but child, they blatantly this bitch, and baby, if I tell you, I took the plaque. That's probably the first only time I really acted out on stage. I took the plaques that they gave me and threw them right in the trash that was right there by the stage. And I think parents picked them up and told me, stop it right now. You pick your head up and you smile. I ain't smiling for these bitches. Baby, if I tell you I was pissed. And if I did not, I had put them on the chopping block. I wouldn't let none of my kids do that pageant. And if they did, they got no help from me. If they lost, bitch, I said, you should have never did that pageant anyway. And when they won, I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. I do not like Essence. Still don't really like Essence. I hold a grudge against. Now, that's one page I hold a grudge because I know for a fact, bitch, y'all said, bitch, get out of here.
Okay.
but the thing is, who? So who won that year that you thought you won?
This queen named Saka Simone. She's a legendary queen in Houston, but she wasn't on her beat that night, and she had,
Uh,
I think something had happened. What it was a long story with that, but she wasn't on her beat that night, and
and you know what?
baby,
That's what I don't like about certain pageant queens and promoters. I would never give my pageant to an old girl. Just like, I want Chevelle to win because she the bigger name. No, Chevelle is the bigger name, but this girl who whooped Chevelle this night, she gonna work harder because she's trying to build up her name in this community,
and
and she's
especially if
trying to
Chevelle
do
wasn't on
all
her
the
beat. I
things.
wasn't on her beat.
So Chevelle gonna get the bus, and I'm like, why y'all keep packing these girls who hungry for shit for bitches that ain't gonna do shit for you? They just got a name, but they not gonna attach their name to you though.
Because they feel like the name attached to the pageant is going to help to build and grow the pageant.
And come to find out, that's basically what they did. I was told that's basically what they did, and and they wanted me to run again. I'm like, bitch, you just told me you sat up here and worked me, and you want me to run again? No, bitch, no. Shit, now I want to slap the shit out of you.
So,
Chevelle,
Chevelle,
I
are you ever
watched
gonna do
Black
any
America.
black pageants?
Look, Chevelle, I watched Black America the year Flame won. How did you take the outcome? Because you seemed disappointed, but you did have a smile. Okay, so it's a long story about this Black America thing. The year I did Black America, I had just got first runner up to Stacy and Miss Gay USA at Large. Naisha and them called me. It was Naisha, Colexis, Somebody else called me, come down here and do Black America and Black America Plus. And I think this was the first year for Black America Plus. I really didn't know, what I was getting myself into, which I should have because they did the same thing as Black USA, but just anyway.
Yeah, that was the first year.
And so it was the first year. So they said, bring the stuff that you wore for US of A. I said, okay. And then we're going to get you a sportswear. Okay. This is why I don't like people getting me together for pageants. I like to do it myself. Well, the sportswear came. They went to August Max Woman and bought me a 3-piece suit. I didn't have a shoe. I didn't have a hat. I didn't have a purse. I didn't have a glove. I didn't have none of that. All I have is a suit. Now, Isha told me to take the buttons off, and she had me sew some different buttons on it, and she trimmed it in some bias tape, sportswear. I get to the pageant. I still don't have no shoe. I don't have no purse. I don't have nothing for no sportswear. And so Tamara had on some black shoes. Calexa asked her, could I wear her black shoes for sportswear? She really didn't want me to wear them, but Calexa was her friend, so she let me wear the shoes. Child, they threw me out there with a notepad and a pen, bitch. I ain't have no briefcase, no nothing for sportswear. I'm literally out here making a fool of myself. And then they presentation, they out here with these elaborate speeches. Natalia, powerful than a locomotive and speeding in the deck and all that. I'm like, bitch, they didn't tell me we had to talk on no mic. At USA, we don't talk on the mic. So, bitch, I'm like, what do I get up here and say? So I get up there and fumble some stupid ass
yes, ma'am.
It was a fool. And so I was like, girl, this is not going how. And bitch, I did the talent by myself, dance, turned that, y'all, baby, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Then get out there for gown. Gown was all right. I hated my hair. And I'm getting dressed by myself. I don't have a helper. I don't have nothing. Collections here and there, everywhere. Somebody come and check on me. And so then we get to question and answer. I've never done question and answer a day in my life. I don't even know what. So they asked whatever question that was. I don't even know what I said. So at the end of the day, when I won Best Talent, and I think I got third runner up, I was fine. Child, I look, and I just ain't never wanted to go back. I thought about it one time. I just ain't never.
Is somebody waiting to come in?
Oh,
this might be like one I guessed from last season. 6'9".
Oh, well, hey.
What's going on?
What's going on, Mr. 6'8"?
Nothing. Yeah, and I'm still salty, Neil, but that's okay.
Salty about what?
I should salty.
I still got tissue paper feelings over that tryout. The people were upset, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all good.
Oh, the people was upset.
Yeah, they said I was politically too correct, but it's all right though.
I was rooting for you.
It's all good. It's all love. It's all good. But I like to talk about sex. So that's what really I came here to talk about. So let me just go ahead and throw it out there, okay? Because I know that it's
Oh, Chris, you remember that child? I was a mess at Black America, and that kind of like scarred me from like the when I did Black US of A and how that turned out, and that was basically the same thing. Then I did Dumar, but I was and me and Doherty tied for the winner, and then we had to do question and answer again, and she beat me in question and answer, and answering the question because I don't know why they didn't do talent because talent usually break the tie, but I don't even know if I'm on talent. But anyway, she ended up winning, and I was first runner up, and then I did Duval, and I didn't like that experience either, and that's what the pageant was at when they told me I should have had dancers. So,
who won that you did Duval?
India.
Oh, India. Okay.
But I don't think I should have won Duval anyway. I wasn't good, but I don't think I should have deserved.
Did you have an ugly gown that year?
I don't think so, Neil.
Send me your gown that you want to Duval so I can see if it's gonna make.
I don't even have pictures from Duval.
Neil, you full of shit.
I don't even have pictures from Duval, but I doubt if I had an ugly gown.
My Duval experience was a bad one too. Like it's like I just feel like they just worked me. It was like that was like one of the years they had the most girls that year when I did.
I'm trying to think.
Who won that year?
Tanisha.
Oh, okay.
And the guy had turned it. Talent, standing ovation.
What you got that year?
The buzz.
You mean top 5?
No. Because had I got to the top 5, it was gonna be a Yoxie.
Wait, hold on for a second. You didn't make the top 5, but you thought you turned it and should have won?
Well, that don't mean that because I didn't make the top 5 that I didn't turn it, because you just saw that in Black America.
I forgot about that. I didn't like my experience at Heavenly, and that was me, myself, because I went to the pageant without a help again. And and I don't even know why I even did Heavenly.
Okay, that brings me to another point. What DJ just said. I be like complex. I don't do pageants, but it really bothered me. Like, didn't make top 5 or got 3rd, 4th runner up. Be like, oh bitch, they worked me. Girl, you wasn't even next in line to win. How they worked you?
But I mean, y'all, we've seen that at Continental though, where people didn't make the top 5.
Are you saying that about me? Are you saying that about me?
It's just people in general though. When they
work,
and you
laughing.
And you got 3rd or 4th.
Neil, you weren't even at the pageant both nights.
I didn't go to the pageant that year, but I'm just talking about in general. People like, bitch, I got 3rd run up. They worked me, bitch. It was 2 other people that was in line before the winner.
Well, I never said out my mouth that Black America worked me, but I do feel like something happened that I wasn't privy to, that I still don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I get. You can't always go with the crowd, you know what I'm saying? Because you have these people judging you. So I get that. But on another note, it's like I was the highlight of final night. You know what I'm saying? Like I made moments that night. So it's just like not to get anything. I just kind of felt like something had to happen. I don't know what it was.
What place you should have been in?
I don't know. I just feel like I should have been in some place if it was. It was nothing but
I know like who place I should have been in at Duval. See, that's the thing.
I don't know, because I don't know how everything was going. I really don't know, but I just felt like
if you don't know how things were going, how do you know that the people that was before you didn't have moments, and and that's how they was in the position that they was in. See, I know because I
can see what was going on backstage. I can see what they was putting on versus what I was putting on, and I was making my assessment, looking at okay.
How you present it too, though.
Right?
But, yeah, you got to present it because you got to.
And I did. With my first night, I was a little shaky in gown. Because my dress kept riding up under my feet.
Was that the gown
so I was a little nervous.
That was the gown that Anthony made?
No. The black gown that Jarrell made.
Okay.
But the bottom part was already done. Terrell had done the bottom part, so we just added to the dress. It's an old dress, and so I never. It has those ridges at the bottom of it, and so we never flipped them back up. And so right before I went on stage, I said, well, let me try to flip these ridges back the right way. Maybe that'll make a difference. But I didn't get a chance to test it because as soon as I did it, it was time for me to go on stage. So I was nervous. I was like, Lord, please don't let me trip and fall. Because I already have problems with my legs from having congestive heart failure. So when I put on heels, that's a little thing. And I didn't tell them about that. So I should have told them about me walking in the heels, so they wouldn't try to get me for that.
Or
But
get a
I
lower
forgot.
heel.
Huh?
Oh Lord.
Do you
Okay,
think that would have
Lord.
made a difference though? I mean, as far as like with them having an opinion about it, or them thinking like, okay, well, we gonna go light on that part because you made it be
Yeah,
known.
because they can't take off points if you have a medical condition,
Okay.
and they can't take off points for your walking. And so that probably would have made a difference, because I did hear some people, not the judges, but certain people in the audience saying, we don't like how you was walking for gown. It was like you couldn't walk or whatever, like you was scared. And so I had to be honest, you know what I'm saying? I was like, well, gown probably was my worst category because I was, you know what I'm saying? But once I got comfortable, when I realized that I wasn't going to trip over it, I began to get into it, and I started to do a little better. But when I first got out there, I was nervous. I kept looking down like, okay, where it go? When it's coming?
What's the
But
now Deidre?
See, Deidre,
Now
I'm gonna tell you this
Deidre.
though,
Now
Deidre.
Deidre.
Oh Lord.
So you gonna blame your congestive heart failure on your modeling?
well, hey, wait, hold on. One thing I don't do, I'm not trying to
maybe
make
like her equilibrium.
no excuses. This
No,
is a
so
medical condition. This is a medical condition. So yes, I'm going to blame that on that. So if I put on a heel that's going to elevate my legs, it's going to do something to me, because my legs, I don't have strength in my legs due to my legs being damaged from fluid. So my nerve
that's
endings in my
what I'm
legs are
saying.
bad.
That leads me to saying this. To you, like in preparation for you moving forward, like the knowing what the pageant does as far as like giving like their score sheets and stuff, you need to ask questions. The walking and the modeling, because of the heels and all that kind of stuff, do the proper things to make sure you can produce wear a lower heel or bitch wear a flat.
Right. And so what I
Wait,
did was when I
let me finish. Let me finish.
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
And taking in consideration, what type of pageant you are doing and stuff like that. Let them know, about your conditions. Not and don't be ashamed of letting them know your conditions, because like people say, they don't know that what your conditions are. As judges, they don't know what your conditions are. So you let them know. That when the girl is hearing impaired or she's legally blind, they let us know that. So you let the judges know, so they know that they can't compare you to the other girls when it comes to that. So now I got to judge her like this way. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So you let them know that. And when last time when you was on the show, and I said it then too, in preparation, when you don't have everything, don't do it, because it can throw your thing up. Because look how the next week you had everything, and what happened? You won. So
That's what I was gonna
those
say.
by talking to you and just listening to what you're saying, and me doing in my pageant career, those are things that that's called crossing your T's and dotting your I's.
That's right.
It ain't about that type of preparation. All that goes into with your preparation and
Right.
trying to win the title. Stop trying to go to these pageants and just assuming that this is gonna happen. No, because somebody can beat that ass.
Right.
So cross your T's and dot all of your I's, so there won't be a conversation of I should have did this, that, and the third. Oh, I should have asked. Well, I didn't know this, but well, you didn't ask.
Right. And so that's what I was about to say. That's why when I did Sweetheart, I did let them know, because people were telling me you should have let them know about your medical condition. And so they couldn't get you for that. So I did let them know at Sweetheart. So I dotted all my I's and crossed all of my T's. Everything that they
And you
told me,
won.
people told me that I need to fix, I fixed it. The dress that Anthony made, I added the fabric to the back of it because they were saying it was too short. I added the fabric, restoned it how it's supposed to be stoned. And so I just
And you
fixed
won
everything.
gown.
And I won gown.
See, you cross your T's and dotted your I's. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So, and you was in the right frame of mind. You can go in and compete comfortably,
Right.
and not worried about all the mistakes that I have brought to the pageant. So when I don't win, I shouldn't be having child. Look, I knew this was because this is what happened. I knew this going in.
Right.
Now, if I got all my shit together, then I can say, well, bitch, hold up. You know, if I'm saying, but I should have did this and that, but I know I should have got this. No, that ain't working.
Yeah. But like I said, it's a learning experience. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm going to apply it because I'm going to go back to Black America because that's still in my heart. So I'm going to go back one day. I will go back.
All right. So what makes certain pages like important to you to want to go back to?
Well, certain pageant has a history, a family history, like a legacy for me. Like both of my gay mothers was Miss Black America. And so Miss Black America will always be with me because that was my very first national that I did as a newcomer. I did Black America. I think it was like about 11 of us that did it that year. And so like I've always wanted to be that first before anything. Before I wanted to be Miss Sweetheart, it was always Miss Black America. And so I want to be able to carry on that legacy, you know, from Angel and Tanisha winning that. You know what I'm saying? I want to win that. And so that's in my heart to win it. You know what I'm saying? Black America is one of the longest national pageants out here. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be a representation of that longevity.
But is there ever a cutoff point though? And the only reason why I say that is because you know I've watched people like Sasha Valentino, you know, rest in peace to her. I've watched people like Stasha for over the years who had competed numerous times for the same pageant, and I felt like at times, while though there may have been at times where errors, you know, did occur with packages, you know, as far as like what they brought, you know, to the pageant being continental. But it's like at some point, is there ever a moment where you just stop and be like, you know what, I'm drained. I don't think maybe this is not for me. Maybe I need to take another route. Because I've seen people that went to Continental Elite and won just like that. Versus if they had to stay
that's
in
how it was for me
Continental.
for USA at Lords. I knew when to stop. I knew when to leave the party, so I punched it.
And you didn't go, and you didn't go back.
But I guess that question is different. That question has to be different for everybody. It's just a matter of how bad you want it. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like if they have a goal and they want to meet it, they're not going to stop until they get it. You know what I'm saying? So they would have to say, okay, I've done this too many times. I done this 12 times. They don't want me. You know what I'm saying?
To answer Neil's question, for me, what makes me want to go back to Miss USA? And I just realized it the other day. It's been 22 years since I won Miss USA, and I have never missed a year. So that says a lot, you know. I love the camaraderie that we have at the pageant. I love the patrons that come to the pageant. I love the contestants that compete for the pageant. I love the time that I have there. That's truly my family because it's my first pageant, national pageant, and I never would have thought in a million years that I would be a former Miss USA and not USA at large. So that's another reason why I will always go back. And it's my first national. It taught me to be the entertainer I am today.
Right.
So that's why I always go back, child. I love.
Yeah, those are sentimental values, and you know, your first baby. You know what I'm saying, that you captured.
Yeah,
you was the oddball in. You know what I'm saying, like you was the big girl that won a small girl pageant. So that's always going to be one of your favorites. Who can say they done that before you?
And so that's why I tell people too. Yeah, and I tell, you know, they always say, well, you could be the next Chevelle. And I tell my daughters like Kalia and all them, there will never be, and I'm not saying that because it's me, there will never be a next Chevelle. Because when I was doing what I was doing, wasn't nobody doing that. So it was kind of like a shock. That big bitch is really like doing it like she moving and she this and she, so, and I had to look back at myself when I lost weight the first time, like, oh, bitch, you was huge. And so now I get it. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't no other big girl really like doing it like that. And Angelica was doing Continental, and I was doing US of A. And I don't even think Angelica had started competing for Continental by then. Or did she? I'm not even quite sure. But you know, so I can see how it happened. They now it's a lot of big girls that can do it, bitch. A lot of them, and they damn good. But
Mhm.
with now they're still being compared to that small girl. So when you come to Miss USA or something like that, they expecting you to bring it over something that they haven't seen, and you got to give them a little bit more than that. You know, so but I would love to see another big girl win Miss USA. And I think there are the big girls that can do it. I don't think I don't know what it's gonna take to get them to come. Well, Nina West was one of them, and I know she out completely. Because I know if Nina West would have came to Miss US today, she would have won. Um, Miss Mama that just gave up EOY. She's another one I think that could probably
Buffet.
come. Buffet. She's another one that I think could probably win Miss US today. Because Buffet is good to me.
Mm.
There was another one that I had thought about the other day. And I'm saying that because they're intelligent, their talents be different and out of this world, and then they still have beauty and elegance in game. So I could see them
Wow.
winning.
Oh,
Eureka is another one. Um, well, I would say Eureka now because Eureka have competed before, but the Eureka that she has came into now, I think she would do good.
And then I was gonna say, like, the formula has changed. Like before, it used to be about, oh, you rocking with the big girls, but then when you have seen people like Giselle, Barbie Royale come in and do so much, especially like when people saw her in her early years, and like I remember she went to Continental, if I'm not mistaken, and people they had something to say like her. I think it was like her first time. It was a time before she won, and I remember they had made memes and stuff like that, and then she went back and she won, and then she went overseas and won that pageant that was overseas. So it's like now there is no more excuses of you're just competing with the big girls as far as like industry people that's been in the industry for like a long time. Now it's a thing of I feel like everybody can hold their own weight. It's just a matter of what you bringing to the table, like what you coming with, because we've seen it done now. You know, I'm quite sure somebody has done it before her as far as, you know, to do it so fast and so young, but we've definitely seen that it can be done. You know, either way, you don't have to be tenure or, you know, seniority or have this experience to say, hey, I've been here for X amount of years to say I can compete now. You know, that's why I feel like the point of what's really the point of newcomers anymore, because as you all stated, newcomer pageants back in the day, even the newcomers still competed with the big girls, you know, of the industry. So
I've
I
never
just feel
did a
like
new
a lot of that has
competition.
shifted.
well, no,
I've never did a new
I
competition.
I understand newcomers because newcomers, you want to see if you like this type of field. If you get into it, you might not like it. So it gives you an outlet to say, okay, this is my thing. I don't like it. I'll move on. Or I like it and I'm gonna keep going with it.
So do y'all feel like it should be an expiration date on how long you can be a newcomer?
Oh, most
No, because
definitely.
there's no expiration date on its entry fees. So as long as they keep
That
setting
has
up
nothing to
entry
do with the
fees,
price of tea in
So
China.
you gonna be 50 years in the game, still doing newcomers in
well,
from.
not me, but
Hey,
No, I mean I know
anybody
No.
not
want to do
you.
it, then yeah.
Colin, hey.
Hey, Nicole,
Hey
you
y'all.
okay?
No, I'm not. Well, I went to my leasing office today to go pull my packages out, and I had to use the dolly, and I live
And
on
you
the
threw your
third
back
floor
out.
now, and it slipped on the stairs.
Oh
Oh
my
no,
God.
girl.
That's what
I'm praying
I
for you,
hate this
boo.
third floor shit.
This third floor is for the birds.
Yes, baby.
Girl, I got 3 of them over here, honey. My master bedroom is on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, but see, that's in your house.
Yeah,
See, if I had
girl,
3 floors in my house, I wouldn't mind just walking in the door. I stay down there.
girl. Okay, I gotta go up there and go to sleep.
Mm-mm.
Child, what's going on? Congratulations.
Thank you. Good. I can't win. It just won't let me be great around here.
Mm.
Be great.
It's always something. It took me forever to get the apartment. Then it took me forever to get the folks to come move me. Then when I finally get in, I'm in for 3 days. Then the water pipe burst in the wall, flooded my apartment.
Oh Lord.
That's why I just knew I was finna lose the other night. I had said, "What the hell I'm doing in this pageant? The kids finna whoop my
Somebody was saying that they could see on your expression in your face that you was a little nervous at the end, like how the
No,
outcome was gonna go.
it wasn't no little nervous.
Well,
No, I was a lot of nervous. I had the runs and everything.
oh, well, you look beautiful, sister. You look beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. So how's everybody doing?
We
Wonderful.
okay.
Child, fine.
After hours, that is.
Okay,
I
after
see. When's the last time you had an after hour?
girl, we ain't had no after hours in forever, child.
You know,
We was
we
drinking
got
the Pink Whitney back then.
Baby, we were cut up this back then. God
Yeah,
damn.
that Pink Whitney would keep us up all hours night. We be signing off. It'd be 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yes, Lord, honey.
the, we're doing after hours and talking to different people, doing different things. You know, we just trying to let people come in and see what they're talking about.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
that's
a good
good.
thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
It make people feel, you know what I'm saying, a part of it.
yeah.
Somebody said I forgot. This is a question somebody had. Many drag shows have become somewhat quote unquote talent shows, with guys doing guy numbers in regular clothes and females doing girl numbers, no drag makeup or costuming. Same for the guys. It takes the thrill out of the drag. What's your point of view on that?
Wait a minute, the guys doing drag in regular clothes, like just everyday pedestrian clothes?
I guess everyday like pedestrian clothes.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I
I
think
think
this
that if you do it, you're supposed to add something to it. It needs to look stage worthy. It don't need to let you look like the folks that's sitting out in the audience.
I
Right.
mean, everybody can look good in a cat suit like Chosen Fox and go out there and be badass naked with
but
capes
that
showing and
always
everything.
Tim Bohart never got naked.
Nope, never, not a day.
And look damn good standing up there in that suit.
But baby,
Yeah,
it's like I had Ray Vision eyes,
what we
because
used
bitch,
to,
I could see through them suits, baby, how sexy he was, baby.
Yeah, Joe Jackson. He don't get naked.
Seville. Seville, you remember we used to call Timbo Hart savoir faire.
Savoir faire. You
Oh,
know.
he got savoir faire.
What's that?
I don't even remember Ardara's getting naked.
No, Uncle didn't never get naked either.
No.
Oh, what was the question, Chevelle?
I used to love watching
She
music.
she said, "How do you feel about?"
People performing in everyday clothes.
Performing in
Well,
pedestrian clothes, the drag girls on the show with no drag makeup or costume.
okay, so as a spectator, when Al used to do it, it depends on the illusion that you're giving with the song. Because it didn't matter to me, because like some things that Al did, I'm like, oh, he great. But for the girls, go to the shows for like the drag experience and the illusion of it all. So to me, trying to be like fishy or feminine overly feminine, it's boring to me at this point. Like drag is a whole experience, and y'all not giving the drag experience. And like that's why I used to like people like Erica Andrews, because I used to think Erica Andrews was fishy, but she gave a drag experience.
Have a drag experience. Yeah.
And a lot of these girls, they want to do like fishy type things, but they're not giving me drag at all. You in the gown or doing something with pasties on, it's just boring to me. And it's boring to anybody that sees it 15, 20 times. So after you done did this multiple times, what are you doing to make people still buy into your product? Because to me, if I'm doing shows, you are a product and you're trying to sell your product. And what are you doing to make people invest in your product? Because
But
when I'm from Texas, we don't know nothing
but it can be done though, because Raquel spoke about she had made a promise of she wasn't going beyond like she used to with the rocking socking, getting naked, but she still has invented herself and still is stayed true to herself. She just does it in a different
manner.
form, a different
oh,
manner.
she reinvented herself.
But let's play devil advocate with that. Now Raquel is not built like the Raquel that used to do those things anymore either.
True.
So let's say if she had that same body now that she had then, would she have changed? Because that was her moneymaker. So Raquel have gained a lot of weight now. She can't get naked like that no more.
But I see a lot of people that still do in the body that she's in now, like it's nothing.
And they
That's not what I'm saying. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. We're talking about the Raquel of old, getting naked, doing those numbers from back then. I think, in my opinion, Raquel have a thing about that, because she knows she don't have that old body, that old shape anymore. So she's trying to work with what she got. And so she's not about to embarrass herself and get naked like that when she knows she can't produce those same looks anymore. I think that has a lot to do with why she don't anymore. But she's still just as entertaining because Raquel just danced the other week and turned the show completely
and
out.
what I like about this Raquel, like will give you a whole disco moment now. The old Raquel wouldn't give it to you, like, because bitch Raquel back in the day used to like dance like me, bitch, and twirl.
Yes,
and had ponytail, bitch, and was 9 of them, huge bitch, and she had beat Miss Rika Durkin up, and then I beat that bitch with a bat on the show that Monday.
And she still gives you tidbits of that, when she throw the water on the hair and slings the hair with the water.
I love to see Thickums up there doing what she doing, bitch.
But see, she hadn't did that in a long time, like dance like how she just did. She hadn't did that in a long while. Yeah, and so it's like, what I'm saying, if she keep doing that, she might lose some pounds.
I thought business Raquel.
One of the things is too, also, okay not to do those things because you transition in life and you move on to different things. Like most people in their careers, they retire, they transition. You get new people that come through and do things. So you got to be willing to accept new people are coming through that's going to do things that you did 15 years ago. So the Raquel that I used to like in 2002 is not the same Raquel because this 20 years later. I can't expect that same Raquel to do things that she did 20 years ago.
Right.
So people have to accept these people are older, and also those people have to accept you shouldn't be feeling like you got to do shit that you did 20 years ago. You're at a different stage in your life.
But if that is the case though, and I mean, what I feel like each person is treated on their own merit in their own life journey. Stasha, people know her for doing the current music, the pasties, the showgirl, real flashy. Okay, at some particular point, do you think that she would still be able to bring in the kind of audience, still do the same thing? Or if she changed it up, would the whole, thing would it just die down because of the fact that they're like, we looking for this. We know you for
No,
this.
I'll say this with Stasha. Stasha, to me, make a conscious effort
You run in jail.
to stay current in a lot of things she does. Her body size, she's very health conscious, so she's gonna stay the same with her body size. She learns current music. She does a lot of current things. So that's very intentional with her to stay current. If you
Well,
are older,
first of all, you have to know who your audience, your target audience is, and so that's one thing that Sasha knows. You know what I'm saying?
That would be her target
Being who
audience.
she is, she knows who her target audience is, and so she caters to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a great entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what you can do and what you can't do. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how old you are, you know what you can deliver on and what you can't.
So that's the segue. So then at some point back in the day, Raquel, Rockin' Sockin', and Stasha, as far as the audience, I mean, I'm 80. I was born in 88. So I mean, there may be certain parts I don't know of their lives, but I've seen videos. There wasn't much difference from just the parts that I did see prior to now present day.
Prime in 88.
So there wasn't much difference as far as the audience that I did see. So I guess my thing is it that the body, as far as how you change physically, that it's going to determine on you doing these things as you get older, or is it a thing of you got to stick straight to your audience no matter what size you are, because this is what your audience expects from you? I think that's my biggest question.
No.
But I think that's a question that only she could probably answer, really, because she had made a lot of changes in her life. You know what I'm saying? From then to now, like she's found Christ. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of that you have to take into account for that. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to take off all her clothes and just be standing up there butt naked anymore because of that too as well. You know what I'm saying? So she can only probably answer that question. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'd be fair for us to try to answer that for her. You know?
Right. And I think that's where the difference comes in at.
The girls love using the excuse they found Christ.
But I mean, but she did say that.
What's wrong with that?
She did say that though.
Yeah, you can find Christ, but you're still doing a lot of other things. So Christ
that has,
always there.
But hold on.
He was always there.
That has nothing to do with the fact that you found Christ. First of all, we're not perfect people, and we're not God, and we will never be. So yes, we're always going to probably have a sensual nature because we're flesh. So that's going to always be a part of it.
I'm sure she don't want to be a hypocrite and say that she's out serving the Lord and doing all that, and then turning around and being naked on the show.
Right. That wouldn't even make sense.
Because somebody's gonna bring that on her, like the conversation we're having now. I just think you have to do what works best for you at whatever level you are in. I'm still standing there with a new dress on almost every week. That's always been my gig. That's probably gonna always be my gig. Ain't nobody never came to see me dance, and ain't nobody came to see me strip. So I'm still giving them the same thing I've been giving them for the last couple decades.
But Raquel doesn't have to find Christ, because Christ first off is within you. I don't have to prove who Christ is to me, to you, or anybody else on here. So that's my journey and my spiritual thing with Christ and whatever my spiritual being is. So
let's change it up. Let's change it up. Raquel developed a relationship with Christ. How about that?
It was a little deeper.
She developed a new relationship with Christ, and so if she's allowed him to come into her life now, and so that kind of changes how your perspective on things and how you view things now. So she's thinking differently now.
Well, I agree with you, Cornelius. You worry about your own soul salvation, and I'm gonna worry about mine. I ain't just met him. I've been known him.
Yes, I'm like, I don't get that philosophy. From okay, let's take Raquel out of the picture. We're not talking about Raquel. I'm talking about people in general. If Deidre, you do shows and then you say, I'm with Christ, like your spiritual journey, your spiritual journey still allowed you to be Deidre. Like, you was not born Deidre, but your spiritual journey took you to this place. So I just don't get it at all.
But I think what it is that when you have certain things that change about you, it's like it's not that you change yourself, it's just that certain things you just don't find appealing anymore as you may have before in the past. So it's just like everybody can have their own spiritual journey, but it's things about that journey that person may feel like, hey, I need to do this for myself in order to feel whatever I need to feel, for myself. Just like with me, when I started really like thinking as far as like my spiritual journey, I don't really go out as much as I used to anymore. I still go out. I just don't do it as frequently because things have changed in my mindset. It's not a priority for me to go out. So that was something I took out of the equation from doing, because I was like, okay, it's not fulfilling me anymore. So why do it if it's not fulfilling you? So I'm not saying that's the case.
So when you do go out, do you feel like you backsliding?
You know what? At first I did. I ain't gonna even lie. I feel like I was like, I'm back. Here it go back to the old thing. But now it's just like I go out now and I'm like, okay, I'm going out because I'm enjoying myself, having a good time, and then I have my good time and I come back home.
But is Christ still with you when you go out and whatever?
I wouldn't say that he's still with me as far as, is this something like, oh, he gonna be here in the club, or he thinks, oh, you in the club and you all good and stuff. I don't think it in that term, but I mean, as far as me taking him with me spiritually, yeah, I mean, I feel like that he's always with me, and as far as that part, but no.
Well, all right, then that's the answer to your question.
Yeah,
that's right.
Hi.
Good morning.
How are you?
Hey, Zodiac.
Well. How are you?
Okay, that's my baby, so proceed with caution.
Oh, child.
Oh, honey, whatever.
They don't have
We gonna say what we want to say.
I can handle myself.
Eddie said 6 8 wanted to talk about sex. I did have questions regarding sex though.
What about it?
So I had actually posted one of the questions first in the chat, but the thing it was going it was going so fast that Zoom. But I mentioned about water sports because lately the people that I've been meeting have asked me about being interested in water sports, and I'm just not down with that. My OCD ain't down with it. I'm not down for being pissed on. I don't want to piss on you. It's just something about that just really irks my soul. Now, I don't mind being freaky, but I feel like that you got to have a level of freakiness of where everything has a limit to it, and that's my limit. I don't want to be pissed on. Period.
So
did the Christianity just go out the door?
Okay. So I'm gonna say this to you, Mr. 6'8". We're into water sports and we like it, and we're gonna move on.
Okay, but no, see, you can't just say that. Wait a minute now. You can't just say that and just say we're gonna move on. What is
I don't like it.
We like water sports.
You said what?
I don't like
why do you like what do you get out of it? That's why I want to know. That's the legit question. What do you get out of being peed? If you are peed on, I don't know, I'm not in your business, but if you are the one that's peed on, what do you get out of it? Hypothetically.
Well, first off, you enjoying the experience with your partner. So whatever experience it is, you just enjoying the experience.
So are you peeing on the floor? You peeing on the bed? You getting peed on? Like, where's the pee at? Just curious.
Wherever the experience is taking place. If it's at the Atlanta Zoo or Martin Luther King Center, we doing the experience.
But see, those are public places though. So the pee it's probably a little bit okay for the pee to be there, but when it's in your home, where people gotta come, it tends to get a little bit more serious.
Oh, you don't got no wash and dry at your home?
Yeah, I gotta wash and dry, but at the same time though, if somebody say lay down on the floor and they want to pee on you, what do?
You put down.
You lay down on the floor.
Put down the mat.
I tell them I gave my life to Christ.
Wait.
Oh my God.
I guess everybody have a limit, and that's just mine. I ain't with that. That's a complete sexual turnoff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't get aroused with that.
Yeah, I can't do the pee. I can't do the pee. I'm not gonna be able to do
if
the pee.
I had to choose between piss and swallowing,
well, it gotta be both. It gotta be them choices.
it's gonna have to.
Okay. Then we got to choose between those two.
Yeah,
There was probably the ones he was giving.
what is it when you 2 for 2? I'm 1 for 1 or whatever.
See, if it was just a matter of just catching it and holding it, yeah, but to have to swallow though.
Well, it's already in there.
I ain't
Right, but you know what? You're right. It's already in there. So with that being said, I would probably have to go with swallowing because piss. I just
don't think this conversation is Christ-like.
It's not at all. But he gonna forgive us of our transgressions. And
oh, and you just see it that way a minute ago.
I did see it that way a minute ago. That's exactly what I said.
So, well, if I change the conversation, so Nicole and Zodiac, y'all went on here earlier. So we did a whole segment about ugly gowns from farm people. So next week, I'm gonna do a whole segment about ugly gowns from pageant queens. So I'm gonna go through this week and find all the ugly gowns from pageant queens, and I'm gonna post them on the show next week because the pageant queens that went in on these little high school girls. So
I can't wait to see this. I got to be on the show next week.
What did I miss now?
You said what?
Baby, they finna talk about the ugly gowns that the girls wore.
So if you had on an ugly gown, you might be in the you might make the cut.
No,
in other words, is the way you're trying to break it down.
The pageant queens, they was going in on these high school girls. And I'm like, if you don't know what an ugly gown is, 17, 18 years old is the best time not know what an ugly gown is. But some of y'all bitches, y'all in y'all 30s and 40s wearing gowns and it's still ugly. So I'm gonna read y'all next week.
Okay.
But it's got but it has rhinestones on it.
Yeah, okay.
Ugly.
Javon said it had rhinestones on it.
These folks said they finna steal you some, baby. Your inbox finna be full of shit.
Sing something because the thing is, what we talked about earlier, the pros and cons about being a public figure and the negative, and I told y'all my negative. I don't really have none because this is all one off of dust back for me. So
oh yeah, we had talked about the pros and cons of being in a public figure.
Yeah.
Huh?
But y'all
I hate that because everybody expects you to be a role model, but I'm not the person you're supposed to look up to.
Right. You're not the auntie.
Okay, you look up to Christ, honey.
Right.
Please
I'm not the person you look up to. Please but it's just like everybody else. You pick and choose what you like about people, you know.
Please don't look to me, and I ain't gonna look to you either. I'm not gonna be with you.
Nobody's more accomplished.
I'm not a role model at all. However, my kids, I ride it out for my kids now. Outside of that, it's all
sometimes you don't get to choose who you're a role model for. You know what I'm saying? Because you may not necessarily feel that you are one. There are people that see you in that way. You know what I'm saying? And so
you said you don't choose, so you get to be a Deidre. You don't choose to be a role model for anybody. They say that you're not a role model. So you're not in a position to choose who you're gonna be a role model for.
Sure.
But you can't tell them though.
No, huh?
You can't tell them that you don't want to be that you're not in a position to be a role model.
You can, but I'm just saying but you don't like.
But you don't wear that on your back.
Yeah, you don't wear that on your back. Fuck this.
I didn't say you had to.
Because when they make you be a role model, they put expectations on you, and we all know expectations lead to disappointment.
Right.
So you don't want to be.
I'm not saying that you have to be accepting of the role. That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying people make you that. You know what I'm saying? People make you that. It's just like when people say, "Oh, I want her to be my mama," or whatever, because it's something that they see in you most likely as the reason why they want you to be their mama. They want you to be their roadmap. You know what I'm saying? And to teach them things that they feel like you already know that they don't know. what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I've
that's
been
what I was
using
saying
it
in that
in that way
regard.
enough too.
But
Yeah,
do
and
they
when
I've
they
know
been
make
you?
you
using
that
it
Do
that
they
way
behavior,
know you
enough too, though.
personally?
Huh?
Oh.
I just said, do they know you personally though? Like,
No, that's when they get to know your person. They say,
Mm-mm.
never
They
ask.
never know you personally.
Yeah, I know.
They just know what they see on the stage.
right. So they
You
can't separate. They don't know. They
Yeah,
don't know what
like I thought she
separation
was
means.
gonna be. Fuck her.
Yeah, because I done got that a whole bunch of times.
when they make you a role model, they have expectations. Don't expect shit from me, because I'm very moody. You never know what you get.
Yeah, you get that honest though.
But I think the word role model comes from because you're in a position. It's like you're expected to be so perfect and polished, put together. And that's where a role model comes from, because it's like they're seeing this only positive reflection or image of you, not what is taken off when all of that stuff shuts down. So that's where the role model term comes from, is because they're seeing an image, that's something that they're like, oh, this is a person that I could look up to because this is what they're presenting in front of me, rather than actually knowing you behind the scenes.
Then they get behind and say, "Bitch, that's a fuck."
Because there have been people I have idolized, and when you get older and you realize who they are, you lose what you had for them in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's best just to take it face value and just keep it moving. Don't try to wonder what it's like behind the scenes. Just, if that's gonna be the image that you want to keep in your head of that person, then let it stay there. If you don't want anything else to change.
With Monica like that. Zodiac,
Yeah,
how was your time in Houston?
I had a great time in Houston. It was the prelim for the Miss, the FI, EOY. I was just there, performing with this bad leg, trying trying to entertain the folk. But I had a good time. I went to a brunch, seen Giselle, seen some other ladies, and yeah, it was quick, but it was fun.
Who won the prelim?
Child, don't be trying to. I don't know people name. Oh, child. Look, thank you. My mind. And April. She was actually the Texas EOY queen before. So she's now Texas regional EOY. So
Oh, she was sexy a while before, huh?
me and her, yeah, I'm still Texas EOY, mister.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was John's prelim, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't see you in Texas. What's going on with that? What's up?
I was making a coin. I was in Boise, Idaho.
Oh, he's in Boise.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to come to the boom boom room.
Child, boom boom room burned down.
Boom room ain't never.
Boom boom room burned down. She gonna be hosting the talent show now from now on.
But I want to come back. I was at the we were at, what was the old Hamburger Mary's? Well, yeah, they're doing some renovations in there. It looks really good.
Yeah, I was at Buddy's.
Buddy, what's that noise?
Hold on.
So I still got some more sex questions.
Are
Let 'em
you
rip.
horny?
Let them rip.
No, I'm actually not.
Okay,
But I figure this is the perfect opportunity to sit here and ask them. It's the after hour.
Go ahead. Let it rip.
Okay, so I'm only asking this based off all my experiences. So with that being said, I'm just trying to understand. If somebody in the comments can answer the question, feel free. What makes it so enjoyable having sex without a condom, as far as somebody living in you? That's it. That's one of the questions, but yeah. I'm just trying to understand. I'll tell you what I'm trying to understand later, but I'm just trying to get to the point now. What makes it so enjoyable with somebody living in you?
I can answer your question better if I understand. Like, what do you enjoy?
So just to really sum it up, like, I have stressed this to by every person I've ever met or encountered, whether sexually, not sexually. I'm not at that place of having unprotected sex in my life. It's just something that, it's not to say that I'm like, feel like I'm in this place of how to do it. It's just, I just haven't reached that point yet. So
you
because
never
of
had.
that, no. So because of that, dear, I'm just trying to understand, because most of the guys that I've tried to date, most of the guys that I've tried to get to know, what has caused the failure is because of the fact that the sex conversation gets put on the table. And when that comes up and it comes out, it's like, I'm good, because they're upfront. They're like, we don't use condoms over here. And I respect that. I'm like, you don't use condoms over there? I use condoms. And so it just separates everything. And it's just like, that's it. But it's not just with one person. This is with like 7 people consecutive that I've came across this. So that's why I'm just trying to understand, because I can't say what it feels like, because at this point in my life, I've only bottomed. So I'm very transparent about that. But I'm just trying to understand, because if that's what's keeping me single, not to say that I'm gonna break my standards, but at least help me to understand why. So maybe it'll make sense.
I don't think that's what's keeping you single, because your hoe gonna be your hoe. Now, the condom, the condom is just there, for protection. So if it's tight, it's tight. I think that when it comes to those who do not like to, use the condoms, like you wouldn't know because you never experienced it. But people that have experienced it probably never had the education, or probably were not told to use a condom. So when they first, start raw dogging and things like that, they enjoyed the feeling. So then when they, have a condom put on, it doesn't feel the same. So I think that's what made them feel like, okay, well, I want this more. I like this feeling better. I don't know. For me,
it's different strokes for different folks. Like for some people, a lot of people, condoms irritate them. When they were getting penetrated, you know what I'm saying? That stuff that's on the condom, it irritates a lot of people back there.
But
they don't like that feeling.
They don't have that kind of stuff in certain kind of fabric. Don't they have that kind of condoms?
They got so much stuff now. They got them
not even just the stuff that's in the condom, but the plastic, so to speak.
They say, so because they use that excuse, I'm allergic to silicone. Okay, get the other kind.
Yeah, I think it's the plastic, so to speak, that just irritates some people.
It's just excuses.
Yeah, them are excuses.
Oh my goodness.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's an excuse, because some people are irritated by that. You know what I'm saying?
They're irritated by that particular brand, or that particular fabric of condom. There are different types of condoms that you could use. All the condoms are not made out of the same type of latex, and some have silicone and some is non-silicone. So that's an excuse.
Guess what?
I'm not talking about the silicone. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the silicone, baby.
No,
I'm talking about just the plastic.
That's I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's made out of silicone.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. I don't know that there's a lot of different types of condoms. I just know to use a condom. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what I'm saying. This is just an excuse, because there are different types. Girl, this is 2020. They make all kinds of condoms.
Guess what I'm not doing?
Using a condom.
In 2022, you think I got a condom? No. We're not using condoms.
And they have different things now. I mean, well,
right, like PrEP.
But you still want to use a condom. I mean, PrEP is good, but you still want to use a condom. You still want to have that extra, measure of protection.
Right. And that was my next thing. So the guy got mad at me because I brought the conversation up, and he was like, well, I've been on PrEP for 7 years. So he was like, I know that, my health status and stuff, and that's fine. I respect that. I'm not, all I asked was, how do you feel about condoms? And because I did that, he got on the defense, started talking about him being on PrEP for 7 years. I didn't ask you how long you had been on PrEP. I didn't even ask you were on PrEP. You told me you were on PrEP.
I'm on PrEP too. I literally just went to the doctor like 2 weeks ago to do my you gotta do 3 months check, and I'm still on PrEP and everything's cool. I just do not like condoms. So I just don't
You
like
ain't still
condoms.
allergic.
You
Well,
said what?
honestly, I don't like condoms either. So, and I also don't do PrEP. So I have to be very careful. That's why I'm just not out in the world just having sex. So because I don't do I don't trust the PrEP thing. It's for me. I don't do the condom thing. I just don't. I don't like the feeling. I don't enjoy it.
So not to put in, because I don't want any of your business put out there. But as far as is that a conversation that you have, like if you're actually intending on like hooking up with someone and say, hey, this is what it is. You know, I don't really use condoms.
The reason I'm on PrEP is because of a pageant queen who I was talking to, and he was like, I'm this. So he's like, you need to go and get on PrEP. And I wanted to have this queen so bad. I went to the doctor and I was like, doctor, give me whatever you gotta give me, because I gotta have this person. I gotta have him now. and from that point forth, I've been like on PrEP and having him. Well, we used to have each other. We don't have each other as much now. But
oh my God.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna fight the battle. I'll put it that way. I'm gonna fight the battle.
You're gonna fight the battle.
I'm gonna fight the battle.
Child.
Now the person I'm with now is a different story.
Is that because is that because you're comfortable and you trust him?
No, we trust each other. We both on PrEP and we just trust each other.
Well,
okay.
But how trusting can you be when y'all inviting outside people in? So you don't think that's gonna compromise the situation because y'all might know what y'all do with each other, but what about the other people that y'all invite in?
The other people that we invite in, they're doing a specific task for us. But when we with each other, we're like, hey, I need you to crack my egg right now.
Yeah, well, I'm a
now I just if it's the case that I just need to have a random partner, then it's either most of the time I'm going to put on a condom. So I have to at that point. I don't like them.
Well,
now if it's somebody I've been having sex with for years, we'll have to go for what we know.
We still put on the condom because I don't know what you're doing when
I don't know what you're doing. That's true. That's very true. But God has kept me.
I ain't put on. I don't think I put
what it is.
God has kept me. I've done some dangerous things. I've done some dangerous things, and it's nothing. And it's nothing with the HIV and all that. Nowadays, it's not the death sentence it used to be, but God has really kept me. No one just want to raise their hands and say, give it to me. Ooh. So God has really kept me for real, because I've done some nasty things.
That's fine.
Yeah. You about to make me speak in tongues in here.
Yeah, and that's my only thing. Like, I ain't got nothing against it. My thing is that I just don't feel comfortable, especially having sex out the gate with anybody, and just be like, oh, let's just, because if I don't know you like that, even though you can be 7 years in and still not know a person, but at least let me do my due diligence at the beginning. Say, if I don't know you like that, let me sit here and do what I gotta do.
But baby, you missing out on a lot of good raw dicks.
I know I am.
You missing out on a lot of good raw dicks that could have been filling your hole completely up.
Yep.
I completely agree.
Baby, you're gonna have to start picking and choosing the ones you let get away, baby.
I'm gonna let all of them get away.
I encourage you to continue to use your condom.
By the time I hit 35, I get it together. I got about 2 more years.
That pussy ain't gonna be tight as it used to be though. By the time you get that old,
I don't even. Well, I don't even too. Since Speaks gonna put a pussy being tight. Vegas asked, do you get your pap smear and your colonoscopy and stuff? Well, I had to because of surgeries and stuff. You know, when I had diverticulitis, that's when I had to get my colonoscopy. But as you get up in age, but I don't think. Well, yeah, you use it a lot, so you ever got a colonoscopy and got checked for the?
I don't use mine a lot.
How can a man get a pap smear?
That's what I was going to say.
That's
A
a
pap smear.
You can't get no pap smear.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
You get a colonoscopy though.
Yeah, you can get a colonoscopy, but a man can get a pap smear.
When you start being a particular age, you're supposed to get one.
I think they say
Not
like
a
30
pap smear,
coming up
though.
to 40. They say coming up to what, 38, 35 to 40.
Mm-hmm. So some of them.
So how about like, okay, so a few months ago, me and my friend, like, for his birthday, he's like, give me something different for my birthday that we've never
You're gonna get a colonoscopy.
And did I tell you about this, Chevelle? We went and did that on his birthday. When I tell you, I wanted both of us clean, like spick and span clean.
Oh my God.
It was so good.
That's a colonic.
Yes, a colonic. It was amazing.
And
It
then
was
the
amazing.
prostrate check. What they used to, the prostrate.
Where Zodiac go?
Stick the finger up your hoo-ha.
Zodiac,
No.
come back here and tell us about your.
I'm not doing a prostate now.
I was just
Wait
gonna
a
tell
minute.
Zodiac some nasty
Hold on.
stuff.
Hold a second. You're not doing a prostrate, but you'll let. Never mind.
No, I'm saying it wasn't a prostate at the
I
moment.
gotta get used to this stuff.
It wasn't a prostate at the moment. I
Come
got
on back. Tell us about your past.
My pap smear. My pap smear experience.
Zodiac, I used to want to eat your booty.
Ooh.
I haven't got a pap smear, honey.
he just had a collider. What
no. My child ain't had no colonic either.
I haven't.
It's all bad down there. You don't want that. It's all bad.
But we're gonna wash it before we do it. We're gonna wash it real good.
Okay.
You ain't gotta have no pap smear or no colonic.
Some people like, their vegetables, cauliflower, broccoli. They like all that down there.
Ooh.
He right.
I
He
don't
right
believe
though.
that.
He is right. I've seen it on porn. He right.
Some people enjoy that.
Still.
You say
Oh, ain't a pap.
So are you vegan, Deidre?
Huh?
Are you vegan?
No, I'm not vegan. I love meat.
I tried to be vegan. It didn't work for me. So no, I'm already a $1.50, so I ain't got time. Vegan ain't gonna work.
No, you don't want to lose anything, honey. You really gonna be scarce for dick, honey. No, ma'am. You better keep something.
I'm just over 200.
So you say you're just the bottom.
Yes, started as a bottom. I'm not closed as to doing anything else. That's just all I've known. So that's all I can relate to. All I can talk
And you
about.
look like you probably got about 13 inches of dick. And don't
but I don't use it. I mean, and I'm 6'8".
I know, that's what I'm saying. You look like you got about 13 inches and you just gonna let it go to waste.
I mean, I don't mind again, a little sucky here and there every now and then and stuff like that.
But honey, if you pull that dick out and that dick swell up and that dick 13 inches, somebody want that dick in them too.
If you wanna, if you want to stick it in your ear, stick it in your nose, stuff like
He
that.
haven't run across that. He said he haven't run across that. He said that the people that all he been doing is bottoming. That's all they want from that man.
But I'm saying, like if he get the right one, and they come in there and his dick is bigger than theirs, and they get to sucking on his bird. That happens
a lot. It happens a lot though. That situation, and I don't make the other person feel bad because my dick is bigger than yours. I make sure that I do what I have to do on my side.
Well, you can't be doing what you got to do on your side because they want that dick in them. You can't be selfish.
You said you wasn't introduced to that. Like because I'm not understanding when they come to the house and they see that arm pop up.
Well, first off, y'all gotta let this woman be a woman. This
Yeah.
he don't want no.
Now don't fill the world up. Don't fill the world up with all these cops now.
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, girl, yeah.
If that dick swell up, as long as you ain't got no titties and no body work, and you look like a man, if that dick swell up to 13 inches strong, I want to feel it. God damn it. Fuck that.
Now what's wrong with the one with the titties?
I don't play like that.
No.
I don't play like that.
Nah, I've had
Period.
I mean, I've
Now you going from fucking to fight. I don't play like that.
You got mad.
I've dealt with a trans woman that was a top.
Come to me with you fucking titties, bitch. Now you want to fight. I
like you. So you let a trans woman tap that ass before?
I've dealt with a trans woman
Yeah,
that was
he
a
done
top.
dated trans women. He's like,
Okay.
Back in my day.
Scoot on over there and get you a little piece of that meat, girl.
So, Mr. 6'9".
Okay, I'm gonna have to get your information when we get off.
Wait, Mr. 6'9".
It's 8.
Oh, 8. Oh, I'm giving you an extra inch.
What you said? What you said, Neil?
I'll get my whole extra inch. 6'8".
6'8". 6'8". I gotta find your profile. 6'8". You 6'8" for real?
Yes, God, girl. He tall boots.
Oh my God. You play basketball?
So you like short men? Do you like short men to climb your back?
I like men. I like big men, short men, tall men, trans.
I like you.
Trans woman, trans man.
I like you.
I'm an equal employer.
Wait, what you doing? What you doing with the trans man?
What you doing with trans man if you ain't using your dick?
He a woman.
He's a party girl.
No, but the trans man ain't got no dick. So what she gonna scrap on you?
Yeah, fuck you.
So I have pansexual energy, meaning that I really attract the people as far as personality, vibes, energy. It's not really about the physical form for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like you though.
The physical ain't about the sex. The physical.
Well, really not both, because I mean I've lived my life dating a guy, my second relationship, dating a sex addict. We had sex 3 times a day, and that was a full-time job. And after that, I just
you can eat it all, huh?
Sex. I mean, it's good.
You had to go with that whole then.
I need to go get that.
So that's why I gave myself time off the market. That was 2010. That was 2010. Fast forward, here it is 2022. So I had to give myself a breather after all of that. Not saying I haven't had sex since then, but I'm just saying
that's when you're supposed to go start using your broom.
Yeah, see, we probably can help each other because I don't use my broom either. So you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could get together. I use my broom, you use your broom, then the house will be clean.
But you know what? The funny part about it, and it probably goes back to saying that no is a top, really a top, because whenever I get in the bedroom, it always ends up being that they end up wanting to suck my dick anyway.
Okay. Well, that ain't nothing to do with being a top.
Just because you're a top does not mean you don't like sucking dick.
Yeah,
but I understand that. But it's not just that. It's them moaning, making them sound. It's them just doing all kind of other stuff.
They
in the
enjoying
bedroom
it.
that just
What do you like gay men? These are gay men.
I know, and I understand that, but when you got somebody that approaches you as, oh, I'm just dominant person, like, that's it.
You want them to live that? You want them to live up to that persona in the bedroom.
That's what I'm thinking, that you're gonna be in the bedroom, because that's what you're telling me.
I be having to.
Are you telling me that people are walking up to you and they see you and they think that you are like or they want to suck your dick? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is
I get what he's saying.
No, what I'm saying is that I meet
Being that
guys.
serious, Jay.
I meet some guys and they give off this aggression, very masculine energy, and then in the bedroom it's the flip side, completely opposite.
See, I've met some complete.
They see that broomstick fall out.
No, it don't mean that for me. See, like with the bombs that I came across, like I have a habit in my mind. I am pleasing you in all aspects. Like I know that you are a bottom per se, but I still know that you have some meat. So, bitch, I would think that you would want something about it there.
And it took for that happening for me to really like come to terms with it and be like, okay, this is new, but this is something that you can, as far as take as an experience and apply it towards future experiences. So once I started learning that, I started keeping an open mind that in the bedroom, this is going to be expected of you. Okay. So it wasn't.
Oh, Mr. Today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They ain't told you you finna give me some of this meat. I'm just like, oh, come on now.
Well,
I ain't even, putting my business out there. Trey will come over here, bitch, and they want that from him. Like, you better give me that meat first, and then I'll think about it. Yeah, because that ain't what you was coming over here for. We're going to get what you was supposed to come over here to get, and then we'll talk about that later.
I mean, since they already dying there, they just go for it, and I'll just be like, well, what the hell? At this point, you in it now, so you may as well just let them. Ain't no point of you trying to hold it back now. So,
What do you like?
Let that thing grow and keep it going. Let it grow.
But let me ask you this question: do you feel like if you penetrate somebody, you'll know how to stroke it right?
No.
No.
You
so
don't.
That can go very bad. That can go very bad. And see, what I don't want is to be that person. Oh, he didn't know what he was doing, or he came too fast. Because see, my other issue is that I'm not a person that masturbates as far as like every day, every week. I don't do that. It's not that I don't enjoy it. Well, I enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it. I would much rather do it with something like I get gratification. I get turned on with other people as far as stuff.
Right.
I'm not really turned on solo to be pleasing myself solo. So like, just say if you're watching me, I get turned on by that. But just to be like, oh, let me just whip my dick out, we gonna jack off. No, I just don't. That's just not how I'm set up.
Well, let me just tell you this: if that dick is girthy as I think it is, and as meaty as I think it is, I'm willing to be patient with you, and I'll teach you how to penetrate. Okay? You don't got to worry about that. I ain't gonna talk about you. I ain't gonna talk about you. I'm gonna show you how to fuck this pussy the right way. Okay?
And see,
that Deidre, you can promise.
Deidre, you're a complete opposite of me.
Oh my God.
What, Neil?
Deidre is complete opposite of me.
And he would be the person I'll be afraid, because he'll be like, you supposed to know what you're doing.
No, because see, with me, all that kind of stuff, I'm like, oh no, I'd rather die without knowing.
Yeah, I'm fine with you like you are.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
On my tombstone, I want y'all to put, he died without knowing.
Oh Lord, child, I'm just too done.
So you don't want them to touch you or nothing?
No.
Just to be clear.
I would not want some little sissy queen touching me. No.
So let me ask you something, Daddy.
Some little sissy fag ass away from me.
And so,
Daddy,
and so
he's so harsh.
And so, see, that's my dilemma though, because if you meet somebody like that, he's right. They're not gonna want that kind of vibe and energy.
No.
They're gonna want somebody that's already like been in the game. They already know what spots to hit. They know exactly what. Like I'm not gonna claim that I give all that, because, like I said, this is what it is up until this point. So anything that happens after this point is new. It's a new experience. So I'm not gonna front and be like, oh yeah, I've been fucking since I was 4. No,
Well, they'll be able to tell.
But they will be able to tell. But I think it's good that you saying it up front so people won't be like overly aggressive with you because you are like a grown woman. See, you give me the person that say pussy when they having sex. And I just said earlier, I don't like people that say pussy when they having sex. Oh,
Well,
that's such a turn off.
I actually say something different, but it definitely ain't pussy though, and it definitely ain't pussy. I can rest assure you
What
that.
you
What
what
you
you hold
What
back?
it is?
Right.
You know, something
Wait.
to the extent of without the theatrics, of
Oh,
course.
oh,
Well,
you
let me
saying?
hear it, baby. Let me see how it sound.
Are you saying cootie cat?
No.
What it is?
It's more like damn nigga, like that. And then just whatever comes with that part of it, not that part, but you can kind of think what would come something along with those lines. It's like that.
You
But
said
just maybe
damn nigga.
yeah, but just hold on, just maybe in just a smidget of just a tad bit of a high octave, and then you got it.
You got
Yeah.
This
But I like you 6'8". I like you 6'8". We need to get it. We need to exchange numbers.
oh, mercy.
I'm just keeping it transparent. I don't want to set no false expectations. That's one thing I'm not doing, is set no false expectations. So it is what it is. I'm gonna stand up and take pride in it and say, hey,
You supposed to. You supposed to. That's who you are.
this is what it is with me.
I like how
okay?
you stand up in it. You stand up.
They made a song about it. They said, as long as you stand up in it, that's all that
but
matters.
can you really stand up when people getting in it though?
Okay, no.
Tall.
No, they going head first.
But that go. I'm glad you mentioned that though. I'm glad you mentioned that because I do have a dilemma with the tops that do enjoy topping all of that. This is not a pussy. Speaking of pussy, this is not a pussy. Okay, this is not a newspaper that you just ball up and crumple up because it ain't built right. No way. This is an asshole. So you should treat it as such because of the fact that these walls are not made for all of that shambling you be trying
Wear
to
and
do
tear.
to us. We got wear and tear, okay? Like people ain't gonna be able to shit right. Fucking around, you up here done got caught up in the rapture and done lost your mind and just done went haywire. No, I don't want to be looking inside out, okay? Or outside in. I don't want to be looking like that. I want to be looking
just gaped open.
What's your limit?
I'm just saying, okay. Now, as far as like when these whole people be size queens, no, having a 12-inch constantly every night, that's not me. I'm not a size queen.
If you used to it, that's like
if you used to it, but I mean that's for those that don't mind being used to it, being stretched.
That kind of like pushing, you know.
So what you let Fat Rabbit Killer fuck?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay.
That's why when people came down on Nelly, I didn't see nothing wrong with that man.
Yep.
Ping. I thought it was boyfriend material. I was like, that's boyfriend material, Ping. If nothing else, okay. That's good to satisfy you on.
Now, Lil Fizz on the other hand, now that's something different.
That's something different. But
Fizz, now you can keep that.
Nelly is the kind of man that you want in your bed every single night. If you're gonna do that, if that's the route you're gonna do, that's the kind of man you want. You want somebody that's going to not have your walls looking like the New York subway. Okay, that's what you want. So that's my only thing with that is that I ain't with all that.
The New York subway.
How old are you?
33. I ain't with all that. I'm just saying like gaped open, wires dangling. You can see all the way up to your esophagus. Okay. Like you don't want to know.
The New York subs are open 24 hours a day.
Yeah, but I'm talking about as far as the actual tunnel. Like I don't want to, like you can see from one end to the next.
But y'all necessarily gotta penetrate all the time either though.
Say what?
there's other things and see how you're supposed to get you one that's gonna like your broomstick too. But see, you don't want to never use your damn broomstick. That's why your booty
But
hole.
see, but no, hold on. But see,
Now that's where you're gonna run into a problem.
But see, that's why I said. But see, that's why I said at the beginning though is that yeah, I'm a bottom. I said it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just that I have never had the opportunity to present itself for me to be like, okay, let's think about it, okay? Because I've never been closed-minded off to it. It's just that the opportunity hasn't presented itself.
It did tonight.
The right opportunity.
It did tonight several times. Several times.
Okay.
If somebody tell me that they're a bottom, I'm already closed-minded to a whole bunch of things.
Right.
See, I'm not gonna let you fuck me. I'm not gonna give you head. I'm not gonna do a lot of things because you have told me that you are a bottom. If you tell me that you're a bottom, that means you are like a rock bottom. You are like bottom of the barrel bottom for me.
Ooh.
So I can't do nothing with you because you love dick.
Oh,
you love to get penetrated deeply, like real deep in your hole.
What you got on, some little shorts?
Real deep.
I know nothing you speak of.
What you got on, some little shorts?
I know nothing you speak of.
You got on some shorts. I just seen you stand up.
Oh, did you?
Oh, DJ, you gonna have to mess him privately, honey.
But I can understand. I can understand Neil's point though. I can understand Neil's point though when he mentions about the whole thing of he's not thinking about that. And so as a person that is another bottom, or if they do or have interest in bottom or being versatile, I can see why their feelings will be that way. So that's why I said, it's not that I'm closed-minded, but let's be real, it would take the right person being open-minded to want to do that.
But I always come over here trying to play different. And see, that's why, but no, we're gonna go my way first.
Okay.
Because let's keep it real. Who's gonna let you be a first time? Who's fixing to let you be a first timer as a top? Let's keep it real. Transparent moment. I know somebody has to start somewhere, but who at this present day and age, knowing that people like what they like, fixing to say, I'm gonna let this man who ain't never topped before in his life top me the first time.
I know a lot of people that will. I know a lot of people that will let you do it only because you said you got an arm over there, so they don't give a damn about no stroke because once you're in there, yeah.
But see,
okay. Like I said, baby, you ain't even got to move, baby. I work it myself.
But see, even with that though, I've heard people say you can have an arm and not know how to use it.
But wait, so do you even get hard when you know that you finna have to do that?
Yeah. Like I've even eaten a man out. I've even ate ass. Okay.
Stop it.
I done all of that. I done all of that. And I enjoyed it. But I'm just saying, doing that. I wasn't comfortable doing it. No, I was.
Yes, he was.
I didn't think I was at first. Because at first I was like,
yes, he was. That log was hard.
At first I was like, bitch, you done lost your mind. But that's until the man started moaning. Mind you, he was grown at.
If you follow logs and going to and wood, it's a lot of big logs, but some of those logs are dead. They can't do nothing for you.
But see, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. I had told myself I would never in a million years eat ass. I said I would never do it. It's not for me. And then the night came to where it became for me. And I took a leap and I enjoyed it. I can't lie and say I didn't enjoy it.
I want to eat that.
And so
what you enjoy about it?
It was just something about the man. He was laying there, and mind you, this was a grown ass man. It wasn't like no like youngster, like 20-something. This like a grown ass man laying across the bed, okay, moaning like a woman,
So imagine when you poke him.
Imagine when you poke him.
You're gonna get bored out of that then.
But it was just something about the adrenaline though that just was like, damn, like that's what it gives. Goodness. So ever since then, I was like, okay,
And you took a leap for that. So how big was this leap?
I took a huge leap to do that. I told you, I had told myself I would never eat ass ever. I was very much against it because of the fact that, for one, I'm just like, ain't nobody's ass gonna be like your ass. So anybody else's ass out there, especially if you hooking up, it's gonna be for the community, for the streets. So that means that you got to proceed with precaution. Okay.
But
so,
eating ass is good. Eating ass is real good.
I can say that now, but I couldn't
mean,
say that 6 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. I couldn't say that.
Yeah, I think eating ass gave me a nose job. I can't just slender it out my nose a little bit.
I'm like eating my friend ass right now, but it's Ramadan, so I can't eat before when the sun come up or down. So I have to eat it like when the sun is down because of the Ramadan.
And see, that's the other part about being a bottom, which has started to turn me off. Being a bottom is too many logistics. Okay, you got to know your time schedule.
Y'all type of bottom is.
You got to know your time schedule for eating. You got to plan everything accordingly. Okay. Now I know some people, they cool with just saying, "Hey, let me just stick it in whenever." Okay, whether you done ate a 5-course meal or not, but you
was getting fucked 3 times a day with your boyfriend that time, so you can do that.
That's a lot of time.
That man did not care. That man had no limitations. It was just all about we getting it on. Okay, every chance I get, and I was the one being sleep deprived. Okay, not him, but me. So with that being said, that was too much. I feel like that you can have too much of something.
Okay, so you know what I think about with you a tall person. How tall is the person that's fucking you? Because you
asked that
tall.
question.
So the people that the average size man ends up being like 5'7" to 5'10"ish.
So it's gotta be you over on the bed.
I mean, hey, it's happened.
I like challenges like that.
whether you gotta run back and run up to, I mean, it's happened.
Come on, run back and
no, we're not. No, we're not doing no football plays now. Running in and out now. No.
Or just sit on it. There you go. Problem solved.
Sit on it.
Just sit on it. Just sit on it. Okay. At the end of the day, everybody even when they lay on the bed, it's all fair game. We all.
So you have it. What kind of car you drive?
Oh, and it was little.
It's a new Honda Accord, like a 22.
Oh, so you ain't had no car sex now. That little car, you 6'8".
What was your other car you used to have? The little car.
Oh, me?
I had a Kia. I had a Kia Soul. I know that seems crazy. But
you can't experience no car sex, baby.
No.
Ain't none of that happening at all. Ain't none of that happening. Now I done messed around in a 1995 Honda. That was interesting, but it wasn't no sex going on.
Yeah, you thought messed around. So you gave somebody you sucked somebody's dick in a Honda.
We more like we sucked each other's dick, but
okay.
Wait.
He may have bent over, I may have seen him and bent over him. I mean, you have to do what you have to do.
This is exactly why I would just die 1,000 times if I let somebody like 6'9", 6'8".
6'8".
If I let somebody like 6'8" fuck me, and then he talk about like this, I would die 1,000 times. Tomb said, "Oh, died 1,000 times. 6'8", killed him."
Why? Is it because your mind just got blocked because of the fact of things I done said?
Oh no. But see, that's why I don't get into that kind of stuff. Because after this show is over with, guess what I'm gonna do?
Go upstairs and have your man.
No, not upstairs.
Go
Well, he got
outside and
Another
have.
more.
room.
He got more than one man, so that's a bit of a question, a loaded question.
Hey,
How you
how
know?
you doing?
He said it. He done
No, we're
said it
doing
many times.
an after show.
He like that. He like that show where they got all them wives and stuff.
Come in, Romeo.
Who?
He like that show that has all them wives. What you call
Romeo.
that? Polygamy? Polygamous? Is that what it is?
A
Yeah,
dog?
he
Okay.
no, he got more. It's more than a dog over there.
Oh
I
no,
mean, yeah, it's more than a
it's the
dog over
dog.
there. It's more than a dog over there. I can promise you that.
Oh, where's love from there?
They don't even like dogs, child.
Okay.
You gotta play the game, child. I understand. Touche.
I never seen him with no dog.
Somebody said, "Now, if I know I just ate Taco Bell, ain't no way in the world I'm about to let you top me." My point exactly.
Well, what's up with that? That's what I thought. Because I don't understand that. Like,
But see, people don't understand that, and that's why I got to the point where being a bottom, it's not all it's cracked up to be, because the other side don't understand it. They think that, oh, we can just fuck at any time because of the fact you turned on, bro. This is not how this works, and this is not what I want to happen as far as that result that somebody just made the comment on. We are not doing that. Okay, I don't care how mad you get. If you can think you got to go get it somewhere else, then I mean,
so now if I'm in a
So,
relationship with you and I want it all the time, you can't never eat because
right? I'm already a $150. I ain't about to sit here and be no damn 150 pounds trying to starve myself because I'm trying to get fucked. Who got
yeah,
time for that?
you're gonna have to
Said
go
that
vegan.
I want to fuck 3 times a day. That day you can't eat. That's why I say that y'all got to find some other creative things to do sexually. That's right.
What? Wait a minute. Why he can't eat that whole day? He need to be able to douche right before he get ready to do it. To clean it out.
That's 3 times.
My digestive system it ain't set up for that. My digestive system is not set up for that.
child, you need some sea moss.
What that gonna do?
Oh my god.
That's just getting regular.
What that's gonna do?
That's just getting regular. When I tell you, I take my sea moss every day.
And it tear your stomach up, or they just make you go to the bathroom.
It don't do nothing. It makes me want to just bounce all night long.
Daddy.
Well, you can take ashwagandha if you just trying to bounce all night long.
Daddy, give me some of that.
Sea moss.
The ashwagandha will get you right.
Regular, Jeff.
Zodiac, you want to bounce all night long?
No, I just want to see my.
I have heard of Pure for Men. Somebody put Pure for Men in the comments. I've heard of that.
Well, I tell you, about me and my kids, we got. That's my kid. That's my child.
What? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing not the way.
I know.
I asked him a question.
Oh, if he wanted to bounce all night long?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I asked him a question.
Because you said the sea moss make you bounce all night long, so I want to know if he want to bounce too.
So, Mr. EOY, you planning on bouncing all night long? I asked the question on your behalf.
I just want to try the sea moss because they got a lot of people out here living on the hope. So I want to see.
Living on the hope and a prayer.
Well, let me know.
I guess there's different types of sea moss, because one of the ones I had, I almost threw up in my mouth. I can't eat that stuff.
Well, let me know so I can live vicariously through somebody else. Because ain't no bouncing over here. More like just sitting.
What? It should definitely be bouncing over your way because you're a
bottom. You're a bottom.
Why they gotta change the narrative of it bouncing my way because I'm a bottom? That don't mean jack. That's even worse.
Because you don't. I'm confused. You gonna have to be a little more.
You know what?
The bottom to top ratio is very scarce. First of all, okay.
So I get aggravated when I see bottoms that's more than 6 foot tall, and when I
know you said it.
When I see trannies that's more than 6 foot tall, y'all just aggravate me. I'm so tired of y'all. I'm so sick of these sisters. I don't know what to do with myself.
Wait, Neil, what's the last time you said aggravates you?
these fucking trannies that's more than 6 foot tall.
Because you feel like we should be something else because of our height.
So
Is
Neil,
that
all
it?
this time I thought I was your twin. So you mean to tell me I aggravate you?
No, he feels. So you feel like
you ain't
that.
over that. You ain't over that height.
You feel like
I'm
the perception
6'1".
should be different.
Are you serious? No, you're
I'm
not.
I'm 6'1".
No, well,
So
maybe
you-
6'2" then, because
So you
know my
feel
height
like the
then.
perception should be different then because of my height and as far as what I do in the bedroom. Is that
You
what
know,
it is?
I'm a conservative, so these tall queens that want to be bottom, I'm like, oh Lord. And
Well,
then
how
you
can
got
how can it be a
No,
you got
woman?
these
How
short queens that want to be top.
how
It
can it
just
be a
all
enjoy
wannabe
that.
bottom? How can it be a
Enjoy the
wannabe
tall
bottom when
bottom.
you've been taking dick for the last 13 some years?
Y'all bunnies are real tricky for me.
I like
How are we real
legs.
tricky?
It,
You've been taking dick in the ass. It ain't like you just been out here tickling somebody.
who? Not me.
I'm saying with me, you said that us wanna be bottoms. I said, how can you be a wannabe bottom when you've been taking dick for the last 13 years?
I'm saying y'all bunnies are real tricky for me.
How are we real tricky though? It's just plain, it's written in plain letters.
I just
The only thing I said is that I have no closed mind to other things in the bedroom except for being pissed on.
I don't mind because you 6'8" and how much you weigh?
201.
you 6'8", 201 in the bottom. See, that's problematic for me.
That's part of that for me too, Neil. Yeah,
I can't stand Neil.
I ain't even gonna lie, dog.
Well, if I just whip my dick out, then it'll just solve everything.
We'll go ahead and do it then. Shit, we in the after hours anyway. We'll just go ahead and just damn do it.
Yeah,
Damn.
man, at you, but God damn it.
Oh God, just whip it out, because at this point,
Yeah, let's whip it out.
It's damn if I do, damn if I don't. So,
do you have a Twitter?
I have Instagram and YouTube and Facebook.
Do you have a Kick?
What is that?
What is that?
You got to get on the nasty sites, honey.
We ain't doing none of that.
But I told you I ain't even been doing that.
Player.
I haven't even been doing nothing though lately to be on a nasty site. I don't even be on Jack anymore. I left Jack 4 years ago.
Girl, he don't even jack off. So what?
I don't even jack off. Where I'm gonna be at? I don't even do that.
Well, you just the pointless bottom.
No, ain't no pointless. It's just that I like another person, another being in the mix. That's why I don't get pleasure with myself, because it's just like, for what? I mean, I don't know. For me, that's just my logic. Like, I don't get turned on just from being like, oh, let me just whip the dick out and jack off because I'm feeling some kind of way. No, that's Now, once again, if you are watching me, do that. Or if we're having phone sex, then
Phone sex.
I'm just saying, phone sex, watching me, you in the same room watching me, stuff like that. Then yeah,
it's too many negatives. You got a lot of stipulations.
How is that negative? I'm just saying I don't like the jack. I'm just saying I don't jack off every day. How is that negative?
So, baby, I know you let one out. You let one.
Let me turn my phone up a little bit. And
I just don't. I'm not saying that there's stipulations with the other person. I'm just saying it's stipulations that I just don't get any pleasure out of doing it every day. I mean,
how long you go?
So the longest that I've went is 2 weeks, but that was by accident, and that was only because I got caught up work. I got caught up, like literally, I get caught up with work in life, and I just don't think about it. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind, and then before you know it, you having wet dreams. Okay, you busting in your sleep. You just got all kind of stuff going on because now you got build up. It's just a lot. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, we can chill.
That was all awful. I hated hearing all that.
Deidre got a date. Listen to it. Listen to Deidre in the background. She got a date, y'all.
But the gag is that when I'm with somebody, I'm a completely different person. Like, it's like the switch is on. But because I'm by myself, there's no switch. Like, unless I just wanted to come on.
Yeah, I heard Deidre. She said, "Oh, we can chill." Deidre, who you chilling with?
Deidre, who you chilling with, Joe? Somebody that's gonna do more than 6'8".
Y'all see that? Y'all see that wall back? That's her glory hole right there.
But I feel like that. That's
You
what.
gotta know what to say.
Let's talk about that. Deidre,
Huh?
what's this background giving?
That's the secret dungeon area to for the party.
What type of party?
Now you all in my business.
Well, ain't that what it is?
Somebody's asked in the comments, is that a glory? Somebody asked, is that a glory hole in the comments?
But I probably should make it out of a glory hole, huh?
I mean, I only stuck my dick through one time. And
Wait a minute.
Oh, you use your dick?
You confusing me. You supposed to
You
stick
said
your
what?
hole in there.
Once again, first of all, I am a Scorpio, first and foremost. I have never said that I don't do things. I'm just telling you what things that I just normally don't do in my everyday life, though. But there are plenty of things that I do. I just don't sit here and really think on them until they either happen spontaneous or either I just decide to do them.
What city you live in?
I live in Atlanta.
He stay here.
Oh, you stay here? I might have seen you before then.
Yeah, I done seen Neil before. Gave him a hug and everything. Every time I see Neil, I give him a hug.
How y'all don't know it's him?
He probably won't hug me now because I done seen him.
Yeah, now he ain't gonna hug you no more, baby. But I will. Where you live at, baby?
Right around the 8.
I live not too far from T.S. Madison. That should tell you.
Well,
she stay way out somewhere.
Well, you said you don't stay far from T.S. Madison. So does all the T.S. people stay in a certain area?
I don't know nothing about that. I just know that we live probably like 20 minutes from each other.
Well, let me ask you another question then, since we on that topic. So have T.S. Madison got a little bit of that ass? Because she well endowed.
Nope. I can tell you definitely no.
Oh, okay. Because you've been to her house,
why would you use T.S. Madison as a reference to where you stay at?
Because if I tell some people, oh, I'm in here, I don't know, Locust Grove. Well, people probably know what T.S. Madison say. The Tanger Outlet is out there. People ain't gonna know what it's.
Tell people I stay near this tranny. No, why would I say that?
I mean, what difference does it make?
Because
okay, well then,
is T.S. Madison fucking you? So why would you stay there near her?
Because she's 20 minutes from me, so that's the best way I can describe where I stay at. So I stay.
But I don't know where T.S. Madison stay at, so that didn't help
20
me.
20 minutes not close to you.
Well, I'm from the country, so anything below 30 minutes is close.
Oh, come on! Somebody help me out in the comments. That's why I saw your ass at. You used to go to Vision.
Yeah.
I've seen you plenty of times at Vision.
Yeah.
At church.
Yeah. And Vision's only like 30,
church ain't gonna be the same now. Vision ain't gonna be the same now.
So now y'all.
That's you.
Y'all church queens that's gonna go have sex in the bathroom in the glory hole.
I'm the tallest guy in the church, so you can't miss
me. Yes, I remember you now for walking around for offering. Yeah.
But I haven't been to Vision since the pandemic.
The offering.
Oh, you usher?
Yeah, you have to walk around for offering at Vision.
No, I'm not an usher, but he's talking about as far as walking around for the offering. Like,
I thought you was off with the tray.
Me too.
No. Y'all would take glory.
The whole church had to get up and walk around and pay their tithes.
Ain't no glory. See, what people don't understand is that I'm turned on sexually by the thought of a person, meaning one person. Like, I'm not turned on by hookups. I'm not turned on by, tonight I'm just gonna go out here and randomly say, oh, I want to do this and that and fuck and be random. I don't learn myself in the past year to say that don't work for you, because unlike a lot of people, I don't know how to separate emotions from just fucking, and that's what messes me up.
I summed you up. You're a 6'8" bottom that go to Vision Church by T.S. Madison. You live. I got it.
I don't give a damn what they saying. I think I'm in love. Baby, we ain't got to have no one night stand. We can make this shit. We can make it last forever and
All
ever.
bullshit aside, huh, Deidre?
Huh?
All bullshit
All
aside.
bullshit aside, we can make this thing work. You see, you my type of nigga, cause like you 6'9", you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'1", you know what I'm saying? So shit, I'm always up there.
6'8". I don't need the other inch. 6.
Okay, well 6'8". You 6'8". That's what's so attractive to me. Then I know you got a pretty booty because I saw you stand up a little bit. I know you got a pretty booty. I know your cornhole is real pretty and clean and it's pink. I already know that. I already know. So you done already warned me. I'm gonna put you on my tax.
Yeah, and that's expectations. Your gag one is black.
Ooh, I can't even see that being black. I can't. Don't do that to me. Don't take my vision now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's talking about disappointment earlier.
So 6'8", you like the girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He like whoever like him.
Wait, hold on.
He equal opportunities.
You like the girls 6'8"?
Yeah.
What a call.
So I want to introduce you to my friend.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. You think I don't want up the slot machine for you to introduce him to your girlfriend?
No.
Oh no, ma'am, Neil.
Hold on. 6'8". I want to introduce you to my girlfriend. She about 6'1". She going through a lot of stuff with congestive heart failure. And she looking for somebody to play with now. So
cause see, I done had to learn my lesson. See, what I'm not gonna be, I ain't gonna be one of those people gonna be like, oh, he likes the girls, and then it's gonna get back around and oh, he likes all the girls, because see, you like one, and then if that didn't work out, then you move on to another one, and then all of a sudden now your reputation is, he that person. Okay, he that person in the community. And I know
you care about that,
baby.
No,
let me
it's
tell
not
you.
that I care. It's not that I care about it. It's just that I don't want to be labeled as that.
Let me tell you something.
As a trend chaser.
That's not nothing you can control. That's not nothing you can control. You don't answer to your reputation.
I don't, but I always tell people
but you got to be bigger than that. You got to be bigger than that. You got to be bigger than that.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm transparent about everything, about who I done talked to, who I done tried to talk to, I'm transparent about a lot. I ain't got nothing to hold. I never hold anything back. That's all I know how to be. You ask me a question, it's gonna get an answer. Well, whether you like the answer or not. Ain't it right, Neil?
Okay. Yes.
Stop calling Neil name out. Neil already told you he don't want you.
Well, I know he don't
leave Neil alone.
But I'm picking at him because of the fact that I said the question whether you want to answer or not. That's him. Whether you want to answer or not, you don't like it. At least you know the answer.
What's your name on Facebook?
I'm not available, but I'm trying to get you hooked up with my friends that are available.
Well,
what's your name on Facebook?
It's Tristan LeVar Ramsey. But
your real name?
Mm-hmm. That's my real name.
Tristan LeVar Ramsey.
A Bush Queen.
Me and Chevelle are friends.
Okay. Tristan LeVar Ramsey. Tristan.
He said Deidre.
He said him and Chevelle friend.
That let you know he a tranny chaser.
Yeah, me and Chevelle are Facebook friends.
We're Facebook friends because we.
He not no tranny chaser. He just like what he like. You're not no tranny chaser, baby. You okay?
He a tranny chaser. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you.
That's okay. When he get with me, he ain't gonna be no tranny chaser no more.
Oh my God.
He's just gonna be chasing with me.
Well,
let me tell you how open I am, baby. Because I really don't think I'm gonna be able to give you no broomstick. But I got the next best thing for you. If you meet somebody that's okay with me being in the room and they want to give you some broomstick, I am willing to watch you get it.
You're willing to watch them, and you can.
I am willing to watch you get it.
Yeah, use your broomstick on her while you getting your.
Let me tell you.
That ain't gonna work though. I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work because I'm gonna catch feelings for the person that I'm getting you said giving the broomstick or getting it from?
Getting it from.
Getting it from. I'm gonna catch feelings from the person I'm getting it from.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
you can't
me up.
do that.
But I'm telling you,
you can't do that. See, you setting yourself up. You setting yourself up for failure.
But see, that's why I don't have sex like that. That's why I make sure to keep.
Cause you can't, baby. What you got to do in this day and age? You can't allow yourself to get too attached to the dick.
I understand that, and it's not me being attached to the dick. It's me being attached to the intimate part with the person that causes the problem. Because see, I don't know how to separate that, and I can admit that now because I've done some things that has been my fault.
Yeah, you out here getting attached. You get attached to condom meat.
Ain't that some shit?
That means they really dicking you down.
Big Mac truck.
You down for you to want to follow.
And that's my problem. You too tall to be having a Big Mac truck in you. How you gonna be 6'8" and got a Big Mac truck plowing into you?
So are you trying to say like my garage is too large? It's like
your garage is too large. Now see, my garage is very small and petite.
You want somebody to park that big black thing in your little garage?
And they 5'7".
Oh yes, God! I always have Big Mac trucks in my garage.
Somebody said emotional bottom, aka crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? It's some truth to that. I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna dispute it. I'm gonna be it's some truth to that.
Damn, Jeff.
Well, you know what? Well, we're gonna work on some things, and I'm gonna get me a blue pill. And,
girl, get your strap on.
You like strap-ons?
You like trans men?
Get your strap on, or get you a double.
Yeah, because you like trans men, they're gonna have to give you one. So
get you a double side.
But you can. I ain't went as far as no strap on though. We done messed around, but I ain't went as far as no strap on.
What you doing?
You ain't. But first of all, you like condoms. You like condoms, so you shouldn't have a problem with the rubber.
Well, no, I ain't got a problem with sex toys. They just ain't the real thing.
That's okay. It's gonna feel like the real thing. I'm gonna caress you and everything and make you feel like
the real thing. Got the sweat, the lube.
Baby, these things come. Baby, the new one. Have you seen the new one? They come with real veins in them, like.
Yeah, but it ain't got the. It ain't got the grittiness.
They pulsate.
It ain't got the grittiness that come with it. Okay, that grittiness, all of that.
All the body that comes with it that have that.
Yeah, there you go.
Baby, just close your eyes and relax.
That's all. That's all. First of all, baby, you got to use your imagination.
You need
I want to feel like I'm in the oasis.
You need a pill and you need some poppers and a drink.
No, I will not ever in my life ever again because of a bad situation get involved with anybody with poppers. No.
Well, you know what, 6'8". I'm tired of trying to get you through your life and your sex experiences. We try to help you all night.
Me and Papa's
no.
I don't want
I think this show might get me in trouble.
I almost got killed when somebody was on Papa's. They lost their mind.
I've stamped you as complicated.
First off, how they lost their mind? Why did
I'm telling you, they went on a whole nother playing field. I don't even think they thought the body was in front of them. I think they probably just had thought something else was in front of them because they clearly forgot that it was an asshole that they dick was attached to. And ever since then, I was that's all right.
Them ain't Papa's.
No, it was definitely Papa's. They was definitely because I done been. I ain't that green behind these. I know what Papa's are. It was definitely Papa's. They just had done. They had done sniffed a little too hard or something. Okay, because they had done became too aggressive. Okay, and I had to be like, wait a minute, bitch. Hold on.
That mean you was supposed to join them. You supposed to get your sniff in.
No, because if I hadn't been getting my sniff in, I probably would not even have a hole right now. Because I would have not even been able to feel it. That's how I knew to stop. Like, wait a minute, what the fuck you doing? Hold on. Shit. Bitch, you about to sit here and knock another wall inside of a wall. Okay? Inside. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I
ain't
can
gonna be
tell
able to
you
shit no
real
more.
talented back there. You real talented.
I ain't gonna be able to shit no more. You up there doing all that kind of stuff, okay? Acrobats and stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Y'all tell
That's too
me.
much.
What's these walls you talking about? So you 6'8".
I'm just
So
saying, walls are very vital to sex. I ain't trying to sit here and have my walls in shambles, and that was gonna be in shambles had I been sitting here doing
But
poppers
you ain't
with
got
that
no
man.
snapback.
It's a snapback, but at the same time, it was become, sex is supposed to be enjoyable. Now, it's nothing wrong with a little pain. Like, you can choke me, we can be rough. You maybe throw me around the room. I throw your ass around the room. But at the same time, though, it should never be to the point to where you feel like that your ass is about to leave your body. Okay, to where your walls feel like that they about to leave out of your ass. Like it was getting to the point where I could tell it was headed in that direction. And I was making sure trying to stop it before it started heading in that direction because it was getting a little too carried away.
It was big.
It was big, but the person just got carried away. Like my whole, if the hole right here, what the hell you doing over here? Trying to hit the hole right here. So at this point, you ain't even hitting the hole, you hitting the outside rims on them edges, and it's just sliding in sideways and shit because it's got a curve. So now, bitch, you destroying the outer shell and you destroying the inner shell.
Wait a minute, they ain't got a curve.
Ain't nobody got time for that. That shit right there, that shit right there was not enjoyable. That was very painful. Okay, that felt like
over with.
It was
you
like
are a complicated bottom.
No, ain't no complicated bottom. Okay, well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get that same man, let him do it to you, and we gonna see if you got that same statement. You can come back to me next week. Cause listen, I done took some dicks, and I know what dick feel like.
Well, how many have you took?
First of all, I don't like Big Mac trucks.
Hey, we live in Atlanta.
Zodiac.
No.
What's up, Daddy?
How many have you fucked, honey?
You got
he done took some dick, baby.
I done took some dick in my life. Now I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I done took some dick in my life.
Did you repent at the church?
I did.
Oh, okay.
But that didn't do no good. So
I don't want to go to that church.
You know what? The more I talk to you,
very complicated.
You are a lazy bottom. You are a weak bottom.
How am I lazy bottom?
You're not somebody who's gonna fight the battle. You fight the battle.
What the hell battle I'm supposed to be sitting here fighting? Get my esophagus pulled out?
Yes.
Yeah, you 6'8", you supposed to come with a lot of tricks.
No. See, I'm gonna tell you what, you one of them people that when the person shit on you get mad. You gonna get mad and upset. When the person boo-boo all on your sheets and shit on you, you gonna get mad and upset and not understand when they told you the warning before the structure came. You one of them people.
You got it all figured out. You already said that you're not gonna eat. So what shit else you produce? Well,
right.
But no, I'm just saying for Neil, he one of them people that when the person boo-boo all on him and shit all on the sheets because of the fact that he want their esophagus ripped out, it's gonna be exactly what he get. Because he said that you supposed to stay in it no matter what. So when shit go wrong, you still go.
And guess what? If we having somebody shit while we having, I'm gonna keep going.
It's gonna be a oops. It's gonna be a oops.
It's gonna be a oops, and we're gonna keep going.
Shit happened to me.
We're gonna keep going.
That is the benediction.
Oh my God. No.
That is the benediction.
Chanel said John said he knew the job.
Oh my God.
He took it.
Oh my God.
Girl, y'all is a man.
Well, I'm glad to know that, Neil. That I find great comfort in that. And I'm quite sure a lot of other people out here will too.
Make sure you have that water clean too.
Oh, well, first off, that's on here, they find great comfort in it because I just told y'all earlier, I don't deal with y'all fucking pageant fags and
The language is harsh.
That's that aggression.
I know. I like y'all pageant queens and fags, but I'm not. I'm not but I like y'all.
Oh my God.
Guys, you have really gave me really in-depth look at I guess this is what true bottomism is.
No.
Well, once again, this is why I explained at the beginning, and I said now.
You say what?
This is why I explained at the beginning. I said now. My bottoming days are slowly slimming down. So,
Then what the hell are you going to do?
What are they turning into?
He finna start using his broomstick.
I don't know what the hell they turning into, but it's too much.
He's gonna turn into a TSC 6'8".
I don't know what the hell it's turning into, but it's just too much. Like I don't know, maybe because the right person, but I'm just not even at a point of enjoying the bottoming like I used to.
So are you gonna start using your broomstick?
I mean, that would be the next thing.
Trans girls become tops because they say they got tired of getting dug out. So
that would be the next thing is using the broomstick. I mean, that's the only other way you're gonna get pleasure. That and your tongue.
Yeah, you finna have to use that broomstick, buddy. When you get ready, buddy. You can get ready.
I mean, hell, it's already been.
First of all, we're going on a date. We're going on a date this weekend. We're going on a date. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do the thing right.
Hold on a second, Deidre. The baby ain't confused. It's real simple, JCon. I like dick. I started off liking dick. I started off taking dick. And I'm just at a point now where I'm tired of the dick. They don't get no more simpler than that. What's confused?
You tired of the dick in the hole.
Working on using his broomstick.
So there you go.
JCon, leave my baby alone now. Leave him alone. My baby is not confused. He's tired of dick.
Yeah.
He's tired of dick. He's ready to start trying to use his broomstick. Now you gonna let him be a witch if he want to.
Okay, thank you. Okay. We're gonna keep
I'm gonna regret this in the morning.
We're gonna make you happy. You go
okay.
I'm gonna regret this in the morning.
No, you're not, baby.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna see posts and stuff from Neil and
no, because I mean it's nothing worse than letting a person who's a professional bottom think they are.
And
why you gotta be a professional bottom?
But see, I ain't never claimed to be a top though.
Wait, that goes back to see do you hold your tops out?
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't hold them out. First of all, I don't even have that many friends or even be like interacting with people like that to have a group chat to be like, girl, I had him. Now let's see what he gave with you because it gave what it gave with me. No, that's stuff I don't do. You know, like I'm normally very discreet about who it is because I don't want their business in the street. And if their business is not in the street, it makes my life much easier because that way I ain't gotta see and have no repercussions. So I just keep my mouth closed and keep it moving. If I do,
one of the mass people that's on Twitter, are you?
Say what?
You're not one of the.
He said he ain't got no Twitter.
Oh no, I don't have no. Well, I don't have.
If they want, I don't. People because the mass people tell you they ain't got no Twitter either.
Oh,
so I got what you call them accounts where you just go on there like to be nosy. I got one of those accounts, but I don't have like an account where like I use it. Okay. And I don't even know the password or even the username to it. Like that's just how random I made it. But I do have a YouTube channel. I have a Facebook and I have an Instagram. That's it.
Sidebar, Chevelle, did you see that video of the little black girl that got her hair done? It's her natural hair, and she on there going back and forth with the girl, and somebody say, "You look like James Brown." And she got her ball. That was hilarious to me.
She got her hair curl.
Yes, girl. That was so funny.
If I tell y'all, you have really talking.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, Neil. It's okay.
It's fun kicking with you guys tonight. We done been on here for 3 hours.
Okay.
It's time for us to go. And
yeah.
It's the end of the night.
We'll see y'all next week.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to see y'all next week.
All right,
We
DJ, have fun in your glory hole. 6'8". I want you to go make sure that water clean. Daddy, have fun with that Big Mac truck in your little garage. See you later.
Sum it up.
Can you inbox me in my Facebook?
what?
Can you inbox me in my Facebook?
If you can find me, then
Chevelle, log off.
I got to find you. Why you can't find me?
Chevelle.
Cause what? Well, y'all click the boy off.
Yes.
Tell his name on Facebook.
Yes.
I forgot it. Tristan something.
We'll see y'all next week. Wednesday night. 9 o'clock.
If I tell you that was a Kiki, that baby, if that wasn't a Kiki, that was baby. And I think I start my new job next week. So, child, we have to see the next time we have our point of view out the door because that was very entertaining.
Yes.
I learned so much about certain bottoms. Yeah,
Dumb, thirsty queen bottoms. They just so disgusting bottoms.
But Neil, it's been real.
It's been amazing.
Yes, it has. And I will talk to you later.
Yes.
Thank y'all
Bye-bye.
for the after show. See y'all next week for Our Point of View. And Our Point of View will be at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern time, starting next week. We have to move an hour up because I start a new job next week. So thank you, God, for the blessings. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.